fuck up. Let's go. Look. I stack dollars. Players and Chevys in Monte Carlos. Moving big weight by the carload. First you get the money, the power. Then the bitches follow. Got a burner on my waist. And it's still with hollows. You know the motto. Swing it out the bottle. Got a couple model chicks. And they love to swallow. Fill up my cup right quick. That's macchiato. And I don't care if you black, white, or eating tacos. I put that on my Dr. Andres Delgado. Fuck around and end up in a cup of caldo. I let the 9 blow, running from the 5-0. Pistol on my side, so if you trip, you get your mind blown. I'm from the city where them winos run up to your side though. Empty out a clip and watch it die slow. Hitting the preacher, read the Bible. At your wake in the mistakes for trying to take the cake that I won't. Beauty valor. Music the cure, cause when I'm spitting on this microphone, there's never a flaw, yeah, never a flaw, never a flaw, cause when I'm spitting on the microphone, there's never a flaw,
Hey, yo, what is up, people? What is going on? We are back with another episode of the O.O.C. Back for the new year, the new show.
Hold on.
Fish mic.
Yeah, my mic just, hold on.
What up, 2026?
There we go. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And let you know we have all the fellas in the house. So, Roberto, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Right here, 2026, Wednesday night. First Wednesday in the new year. We're back and we're black.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And now I know you guys have missed it, but we have the hype man, Mr. JG Shallon, is going to do his thing. JG, let the people them know, sir.
JG Shallon, terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the third six championship Shallon. Wee! Shout out Jim Kelly, martial artist, film actor, black guy, for those who didn't know. Yo, welcome to Primetime Wednesday night on the O.O.C. Those Nzo, a.k.a. the Abbott, the Osiris of the always telling the profiling, the Spliff King, the Professor of Ganja, alongside his co-host Roberto, a.k.a. Mr. 100, a.k.a. New Trouble, Mr. Benjamin Button himself, GQ. Jamaica's finest. No woman, no cry.
You know what I'm saying? We're coming different, 226.
I didn't know what I was going to say on that.
Yeah, I know you kind of.
That's how I kind of paused. Like, what's the
yeah, the flow got a little bit messed up there, but it's all good. It's all good. First show of the year.
New year. That's a good start right there.
Facts. Might makes right. Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Welcome. Always a pleasure. You already know it's always a pleasure to have you guys in here chilling with us. But yeah, we got a couple of things to talk about today. What's that?
Looks like some people forgot we're back.
It's okay. They'll pop in a minute. I'm sure they'll pop in a minute. Say, there we go. There we go. Got a few more people popping in there. First, I want to ask you guys, how was your vacation, Roberto?
Oh, you know. Just like every other fucking Montrealer, staying home because it's too cold. What? I wanted to ski. Wife said, maybe we could go skating. We're even thinking of going to Ottawa, skating on the canal. Mm-hmm. I skating in -20. Are you crazy? I'm not fucking 10 years old anymore.
Facts. Said, are you on your phone? The image is skinny. Yeah, you're probably on the phone link one, Dandelion. If you click on the other one, you'll get the vertical one, the horizontal one. Yeah, so what about you, JG?
Man, I don't know what a vacation is, brother. I don't know what a vacation is. I need one, but I don't know what it is. But it was all right, man. Spent time with family. Had a good 3-day weekend, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say 2026 started off great, but hey, I'm looking forward to it. I did see this movie though called Brothers. Got Aaron Pierre in it. I did not know Toronto got down like that.
Yeah, they do, bro. Never seen it, but yeah,
it's on Prime Video. Check it out. Got Aaron Pierre. I think it takes place in Toronto, but I think they're Jamaican. I'm assuming because they always wear those colors and the flag in the background and stuff. So the accent was kind of, shit, but hey, it was a good movie though.
Okay, so they were trying to do the Jamaican accents and it didn't go too well.
It seemed like a Jamaican / Toronto accent.
So you mean Jafaican?
Basically, yeah.
Well, the fact that JG could pick it off with the schooling that you and I have given him, it's nice to know he's educated now,
that he knows when the accent is bad and when it's good, right?
It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Because most people don't know that. Good to see you too as well, Dandelion. Thank you guys for popping in.
Happy New Year, Dandelion. All the best.
100%. As for me, you guys already know that my holidays were not that good. So I just want to take a little bit of time here before we really start and, talk about my brother, because people don't realize how much he meant to me, even though like in the later days, we really didn't spend as much time as we did when I was growing up, of course. But man, I could tell you that this guy protected me without even knowing he protected me, right? Because I remember when I got to high school, I went from, and maybe Roberta will know this, but I went from being the bullier to the bullied, right? And I'll never forget one day I was in school and dude came up to me and was like, yo, he said, Chris is your brother? I said, yeah, Chris is my brother. I kid you not, from that day, no one fucked with me again. I was good. You know what I mean? I was good. So just because they knew him or knew of him, whatever, no one really messed with me at that time, I mean, one time when I was younger, this guy, we were outside, right? There was this, I guess he was kind of Spanish. His name was Spiros, right? Guess Spiros would be a Spanish name.
Or Greek.
Or Greek, yeah. Possibly Greek more than anything, Roberto, right? Right. So he was drinking a Dr. Pepper. And I remember back in the day, you used to have those Mad magazines, right? And they made a little skit on Dr. Pepper and they called it Dr. Pooper, right? So it was me. It was Mission. Mission was there. And a couple other people were there. So he was drinking. I was like, oh, Dr. Pooper. And this motherfucker was like, oh, yeah, like your father. And I was like, oh, yeah. Okay.
That cool, shit used to get thrown like paper back in the day, huh?
What?
Insulting your father and your mother.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Oh, my God.
100%.
Fight.
100%. So now, obviously, I'm the youngest one there, right? I'm a young kid. Like this guy, these guys are older than me. They're all teenagers at the time, right? So I told my bro. Well, I told my dad first. My dad told my bro. And I kid you not, the next day, that dude came to my door, right? Because where we lived in the building, I lived on the first floor. So we had the balcony right there, right? So he came to the balcony and he literally apologized to me and my dad. And my dad wasn't even there, but he apologized to my dad because my brother went and told him, like, yo, the fuck you doing? You know what I mean? And yeah, so he apologized to him for that. I got so many stories. 16 years old, I was going to the clubs because of him. You know what I mean? Like he said, hey, can I take Hanzo to the club? Yeah, sure enough. Boom. So we went to the club. Parachute Roberto. First time I went to the club was up there with him, Yeah. So I was able to do what?
No, go ahead. Just clear my throat.
Oh, yeah. So I was able to do a lot of things because of him, And now technically I don't have an actual blood brother. I'm a single child, right? But having him around in my life was felt like having a brother. You know what I mean? Like he is more family to me than half of my blood is, like for real. And I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna fucking miss him. Still don't know when the funeral is. I'll find out tomorrow when the funeral is, but that's gonna be another thing that I'm gonna have to deal with because it's gonna be extremely hard to go through that, But at the same time, I mean, I trying to remember the good times, One time we came back from the club, right? You come back from the club where you need some grub, right? You need food, right? So we didn't go we came home and we took it. There was a chicken in the freezer, a whole chicken. Boom. We cut that shit in half. Boom. Threw that shit in the oven, right? Baked that shit. 3 o'clock in the morning. By the time it was like An hour, hour and a half, that shit was ready. We scoffed that shit down and went to sleep. Boy, if I tell you, Roberto, at 6 o'clock in the morning, my dad popped into that fucking room like he was a drill sergeant. You motherfuckers get up right now and go clean up them fucking dishes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But guess who had to clean up the dishes? Not him. I did, right? I had to get up and go clean them. So here this nigga was still sleeping in bed, and I'm about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still kind of fucked up from the club, and I'm doing the dishes, right? So it was crazy. It was some fun times with him, man. And you know, Christmas Day will never be the same for me, to be honest with you, because I'm always gonna remember the fact that I actually lost him on that day. So
that's what makes it even that much worse,
yeah.
This is not a time to be down. This is supposed to be a time for family.
And thinking about, Christmas dinners and all the stuff that's coming on Christmas Day, the basketball, the football, and then you gotta fucking now every year it's gonna be like, oh yeah, well, I just lost my brother on this year. So for me, it's Thanksgiving because I lost my father on Thanksgiving, and now Christmas. I lost my brother on Christmas. So I'm gonna have to think about those on those holidays. Now I know he'll want me to enjoy them, you know what I mean, have fun, but I still feel like I didn't do enough, and people say, yeah, don't worry about that, you never know. No matter what you did, probably things wouldn't have changed or whatever. But at least I know I would have tried, And at one point we had a little falling out, then we made up. I called him up and I'm like, listen, don't worry about that. But when I called him up, he kind of told me some of the stuff he was going through and what he was dealing with. And I should have took more initiative to help him out in that situation. I told him, I'm like, listen, if you need anything, whatever you need, just call me. Like you need to go someone to go to the store for you and get groceries or whatever, I will do it. Just call me. Like I don't live far from you at all. So, but you can see, and I'll say this too before we move on, because I know a lot of us out here, especially us black men, like we barely live to be 65, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like we lucky if we get to that age. He was 58, so he didn't even get to 60. But even though he was going through, or maybe not telling everybody what he was actually going through, we and I say we, me included, we have eyes and we can see, right? So even though he wasn't telling us, I could see that he wasn't the same after he had his cancer operation. And that's where I feel like I should have did more. But I'm trying not to beat myself up on that. But at the same time,
you can't do that. You like I said, everybody handles death differently. And the leading up is nothing but guilt. But know that you didn't end in a bad situation with him.
Yeah. If I didn't make up with him and this had happened, I would have been in a lot harder place than I am right now. You know what I mean? I would have been struggling. I have my days, right? I have, moments where I'm good and then moments where I shed tears and I cry and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I know he'd want me to be better. What's up, Danny? What's going on? Glad you're here, Danny. I got a video for you that I wanted to show because you say we always don't do this, but I got a video for you. So stick around. It's gonna stick around there, So that's it. And I appreciate everybody that has reached, because I did a video and a lot of people that follow me commented in the video, and a lot of friends on Facebook have said, yo, what's up? If everything is good, I appreciate that. I'll send you the link, Danny. Cool. Said, that I appreciate everybody that messaged me, Dandelion, you too, and everybody. So I'll never forget the support you guys have given me during this hard times. But I gonna tell you this. I'm gonna need it again. I don't know when that funeral is gonna be next week, but it's probably gonna be sometime next week, and I'm probably gonna need it again for that, because that I'm dreading. I'm dreading the funeral, like for real, dreading it.
Good times. Like I said, all I remember of Chris was I felt like I saw him every day growing up, you know. When I was in elementary, he was around with, with all of his boys, Gary and them.
Yeah.
High school, he was around. I don't know. I know he didn't go to the same high school as me, but I felt like I saw him every day. And every time I saw him, all I can remember is his smile.
I think you guys would have got along, to be honest with you.
I think I cannot say one bad thing about the man. And I like if we sparred that much in the same vicinity, like I could say with his crew, his crew that used to hang with the two Garys.
Yeah.
Who was it? Nigel,
Gary Hill, Nigel, Sparks, all of them.
There's a whole bunch of them. Yeah. I had a little beef with more or less all of them at one point of growing up. Never Chris. Never. Like if someone were to say something, I'd say, nah, that ain't him.
Yeah. He was never into any of that trouble. I'll tell you this though, one time though, because they tell me this story all the time. I don't remember, something was with some dude and he was like knocking on their door, whatever, or bothering these guys or something. And the Chris was like, oh yeah. I said, hold on. And he went in the house and boiled some water and licked the man with the boiled water. And I tell you, the man never bothered him again. You know what I mean? So he had his moments where he would go and to be like, F this and do what he had to do. But at the end of the day, they're right. He never really got into all of that mess. What's up, Danny?
Hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing?
Doing good. Just doing a little remembering about my bro, stuff like that. So,
I got you.
And I'm glad you're here too, because there's another thing. It wasn't a topic, but I was watching this video, all right, with Gorilla. You know the rapper Gorilla? Gorilla, yeah. She was getting arrested for drunk driving, right? So they did all of the tests. They did the eye test, the walking test, and all of that. And then after that, it looked like she passed for my eyes. It looked like she did good. They asked her to do the breathalyzer test. So do they, like, after you pass the 3 tests, they give you the breathalyzer?
No, it shouldn't. Well, some states different from state to state. But we do the field sobriety test. The test for eyes is called a horizontal stage nystagmus test. And you can't beat that one, because if you're impaired, your eyes is going to twitch a certain way, and they're trained to see that. But usually they do the touch your nose, like this right here.
Yeah.
And, do
the footstep in front of your foot. Yeah.
And they'll do the one like put 1 foot 6 inches high and count to 30. If you pass all of those, then they usually send you on your way. I've never seen nobody. We've never done it in South Carolina. We take a breathalyzer on the side of the road. You take it.
Okay.
If we decide that you're impaired, then we arrest you and take you to the breathalyzer machine at the police department or the station or the jailhouse. Then if you blow, then that's when you're formally charged. But say, for instance, you're still exhibiting signs of impairment and you don't blow, then it might be drugs. Then we can take you to the hospital and get a drug test.
So here's another thing too, right? So after they did all of that with her, and they asked her, do you want to take the blood test or the breathalyzer test? She said, what I do, right? Like, what's that for? And it's like, oh, it's just to find out what levels. They never told her that if she doesn't take it, they're going to arrest her, because it seemed like they already had the chance that they were going to arrest her with the test, right? But they still asked her to take the test. And then she was like, okay, so even if I take it, I'm still going to go to jail, right? And they never said like no or anything like that. They just said, well, it's part of the process kind of thing.
Well, so this is what I would. Well,
yeah, go ahead.
I shouldn't be saying this, but if you know you ain't been drinking, but you're impaired by other means, take the test, because you ain't gonna blow nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you've been drinking,
because after she decided, like they said, what to do, right? They didn't tell her that if you don't take it, we're gonna arrest you, right? And then she said, okay, I'll take it, but what does that mean? Like, is anything? And they basically told her no. And I'm like, well, no, if she takes it and she has no alcohol on her, then why are you arresting her still? You know what I mean?
They shouldn't arrest her. But like, if you refuse in South Carolina, you're gonna automatically lose your license.
Really?
Wow. for like X amount of months. But then there's a way around that because you can get what you call a provisional license. Say, for instance, you've been driving, you go on the side of the road, and they stop you, and you know you've been drinking. I wouldn't do it because that is physical evidence that you're giving them.
Mm-hmm.
Without the evidence, they ain't got nothing. So nope. Then they're gonna take your license, suspend your license. I think it's 90 days now, something like that. 90 days, 6 months away. But then you can get something here in South Carolina called a provisional license, where you can go there and say, "Hey, look, I work in the neighboring town. I need my license to drive." You'll be granted a provisional license, but you can only drive to and from work. But a lot of people, the DUI laws, I can't say in the whole United States, but there's so many ways around it. A lot of these attorneys some of these attorneys, man, they buying their own machine just to find ways to beat the machine.
We had that same law here.
So it's crazy.
You were able to drive just to work and back home. And it was, at some point, they had the breathalyzer machine. They had to pay themselves to have that machine installed in their car.
That is correct.
They had to blow in order to get it started.
Yep. Mm-hmm. See, here we got different color license. Like I got a CDL, so my license look like turquoise looking. A regular driver's license in South Carolina is red. Then a provisional license is yellow. So we can look at the color and immediately say. And then if you got a permit or ID is green. No, a permit, the information is on there vertical. If it's a regular license, it's on there horizontal. And if you get a permit, it's green. So it's color coded.
So the police officers will.
Interesting. Wait, why the hell did that happen? That was weird.
And now they got stuff now. Well,
I was like, who's that?
Like my wife just got her license, and they mail it to her. So and this look all crazy. It looked like a
police officer pulls over and says, "What are you doing?" We said, "They've sledding." Hold on,
and I don't know why this popped
up. Yeah, want to race?
This is weird.
So your shit's possessed, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to play the video because I said, Danny, I'm glad you came on here because I have the video. Yeah, you say I never play a video, right?
The officer pulls over.
Here it is.
Officer.
So let me pause it so you can read it. A neighbor reported kids for sledding, but the cop had other plans.
So the police officer pulls over and says, "What are you doing?" We said, "Sledding." And they said, "Oh yeah, want to race?"
I love that, bro. I love
it. For the win!
There you go, Danny. A good police story.
Good for him, because you know where I better in the snow. Be like, peace. Y'all be safe.
Danny would have arrested them. Be like, you call me out in this damn snow. He would have arrested the person that called.
I'd be like, dispatch, I'm driving 300 miles to where it's hot up north.
I don't think it was in Canada, you know what I mean, Dandelion, but I always say it's always good to do. And I had that video for like 3 weeks because I had it before we went on vacation. I forgot to play it. I said, I'm going to keep this one so I can show Danny that I'm not always trashing the police.
We got a program now, and our patrol officers are doing it. We got like boxes of food with dry canned goods. And if we riding somewhere and we see somebody that really needs it, we've been authorized to give it. And we're doing that now. So
really,
we try to do what's good.
Absolutely, 100%. There are definitely some good police officers out there. So even though we like to trash them every now and then, Roberto, there's still some good ones.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story. I was in the restaurant eating one time, and this guy came in. He thought I was somebody else, so he went through all the names. Are you Officer Nzo? No. You Officer Roberto? No. You Officer JG? No. I said, I'm Officer Graham. How can I help you? What you need? Man, I'm hungry. I look at him. Now, this was like 2 years ago. I was like, man, are you hungry? I said, okay, what you want? Tell me what you want. I want a burger. So I buy him a burger. And then while I'm up about to pay for it, he's like, that burger, that come with fries and a drink. I said, man, you want fries and a drink? Tell me what you want. I'm going to pay for it. So I said, man, here's $20, man. Get him what. And I was like, man, you come here and ask me 4 or 5 different things. But I knew he was hungry, man. So, and that's one thing, man. 2 things I don't want in life. I hope the Lord will grant me. I don't want Alzheimer's and I don't want to be homeless. Those are my 2 biggest fears.
Oh, facts. You know, it's funny that you brought that up because I've been fearing things a lot recently. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you have more time behind you than I have ahead of me now. You know what I mean? And it's scary, man. It's scary because I remember there was a time in my life where I was like, I'm ready to go off of this earth, and now that I'm 51, I'm like, no, I ain't go. I don't want to go.
No. Hey, that's Superman. You don't want to pull it out. You want to push
terrified.
Facts. What was that, Roberto?
I said, so am I supposed to be terrified because you're scared?
No, not you. No.
You're 51. For me, you're a puppy. What the fuck are you talking about? He's acting like he's 5 minutes away from senior citizen. Come on, Nzo, stop this shit, man.
I'm not, but you just never know. You know what I mean?
Like, wait till you're 55, and then you go, oh shit, there's my cab, and you tried to run quick.
Bro, I ain't even trying that now.
No, just a quick movement.
Yeah, I ain't even trying that now. You know, JJ, you still got a few years ahead of you, so you're good, you little young buck. You know?
Hey, look, the way this world's going, bro. I'm
telling you, man.
I went to a gas station, right? This was right around when we went on break. And I'm getting there and I'll get my energy drink. And this was a sign the guy told me, no more energy drinks for you. So I'm in, this guy walk in, you smell the weed on him. Pants sagging, walking in. Hey, y'all, where the restroom at? I understood because I speak hood sometimes, right? I understood what he was saying. The guy at the restaurant, he was an Egyptian guy. He was like, well, what'd he say? What'd he say? I said, bro, you see, you got a gun with a switch on it. Don't say shit. I got you.
Wow.
This what happened after that, though. Went home, turned loose next morning. A guy was arrested for robbing the store. It was that same guy.
Wow.
Come on. What the?
No lie.
No, I'm not saying I'm that you're lying. That's
wow.
It's weird, right? So it was like,
that guy didn't give you like a year free groceries in the store and shit.
But I'm saying, like,
next time, my friend.
I'm saying, what if because of what he said, one guy wanted to act up, pull his gun and I get hit because they see this guy in the restaurant don't know how to act, right? And man, young or old, man, it's like you were talking about, your brother Nzo. Tomorrow's never promised, man.
100%.
Yes, I am embracing the youth that I have, but at the same time, I'm scared like you guys.
You know the one. Go ahead, Danny.
When I first started police, man, I like get the hot calls. Didn't really think about it, man. It's going now. Get hot calls on live.
Send the young ones, eh, Daddy?
Let me see. We had a hot call yesterday, man.
You're wiser. You're wiser now.
Yeah, hot call yesterday, and I was at the bank getting some money and stuff, and they said guns out, blah blah blah. So usually, when I hit the blue lights, going, I stopped and got my vest, make sure my camera was working, and went, man. But in the past, man, I'd be like, boom, didn't work, but you gotta be when your gut feeling tell you something.
Facts.
Better listen to it, buddy.
Facts.
Man, I can see that now. If it's snowing.
Sorry, JG.
Because I can see that now. If it's snowing and stuff, he get a call. I can see Daddy now. That's a misdemeanor. I'm gonna let him go. I ain't going out there. He ain't going out there. No misdemeanor. I can see it.
I'm telling you, statistically, man, most officers get killed when it's time to go home.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
What were you gonna say, Roberto?
I was gonna say, in all this time that we've grown up and the age we've reached, if you didn't carry the knowledge to trust your gut, your instinct,
facts,
you haven't learned any lessons, man. Because I'll tell you, every time my gut told me don't do it, I fucking said, "Why didn't you listen, you motherfucker?"
Yep.
It happened a lot more times than it didn't. That's all I can say.
I tell you when it happened most time to me.
The outcome.
Yep.
I tell you when it happened most to me. Fucking a woman. That's what it mostly happened. Good sense. Leave her alone.
I knew he was gonna say that.
You know what? JJ is like, oh, I should pull out.
Oh, no, I've been good. So I've been good with that.
Wow.
I got one kid I know of where that way I was on purpose.
But I know one thing I did listen to when I was younger. If my grandma said, I got a bad feeling, Danny.
You know, yeah. Yeah, the older generation, 100%. One time I didn't listen to my gut. I was at a base, right, as a gate. So for those of you who don't know, where they sell drugs, weed, right?
What? At a base?
Yeah, the Americans, they don't know them lingos, Roberto. You know what I mean? So I'm at the gates, right? They call it a gates, a base,
gates.
whatever.
Okay,
yeah,
Shoot, I thought you was talking about a military base or something. You said gate in the base, and that what he said, JG?
Yeah,
I just he said base. I'm
yes.
Daddy.
So we're playing dominoes, right? And these guys are I'm a domino guy. I play dominoes, but these guys were handing it to me. I couldn't win a game. And I'm like, man, I'm just gonna bounce, right? But I'm like, no, I'm gonna win a game before I leave. And boy, as I said that thought, that door kicked open. Boom! Everybody down on the floor. so I'm sitting at the desk, and I'm kind of in shock. Bro, I'm in shock, right? I'm like, what the fuck? And then I see the cop come in and grab the dude that was sitting on he was sitting on the counter because it was like a one room apartment. So the kitchen was right there where you come in the door. And the dude, everybody froze. And the cop grabbed him and threw him on the floor. I kid you not, I jumped right on the floor. Boom. My hands were behind my back. I was on the floor like this, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm complying.
Yo,
Facts.
It's so funny because I have two situations I said, you done fucked up, right? I was at my boys, and I knew he had his whites.
But,
every Sunday,
Americans, what does that mean?
We'd link up
I don't know what
football. I'm watching football, and he's sleeping. And this was in Verdun. He's sleeping. I'm like, man, I should just fucking go home and watch
bounce.
But it was the Giants and the Redskins, and I was like, he was a Giants team. And I was like, nah, Jay, I ain't leaving.
You know what?
The doorbell rings, and I tell Ruxpin, yo, go check the door, man. Watching the game. Now it was set up like there was like a wall here, a doorway, and you could see the front door if you lean back,
Mm-hmm.
I lean back to say, yo, you check the door? And he had stained glass, and I could see these shadows there. I was like, what the fuck? Before I said what the fuck, that door was open, and I was eating carpet. I was like, what the fuck again? And I'm lying on the floor, and I'm looking in front of me, and I can see the bag of whites right in front of me on the floor under the table.
Oh, shit.
Well, I hope you think that shit is mine, yo.
Hey, listen.
The police station had to break into the house to get my car keys so I could go to fuck home.
So you had to break back into the house after?
Yeah, they locked, they put the tape, they put everything. This man was bigger than I thought. I knew, supposedly.
I tell you this, when that door kicks open, they fly in there like the Flash, bro. Like the Flash, like you hear a boom.
You gotta do it.
Even say yo.
Yeah. One time,
good 5 steps. A good 4 or 5 steps between me and that door.
Yeah, 100%, brother. The way they come in, it's like you hear the boom, and next thing you know, you're on the ground, right? Mm-hmm. It's like no joke.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, you listen to music that hype you up too.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah. If you're going something like that, you listen, man. Public Enemy, something. You're gonna get yourself hyped up and get your mind right. I'm telling you. I've seen it hundreds of times.
You remember that arcade on the carry? What was it called?
Yeah, Jack's.
We're chilling there. But
that place used to get busted all the time.
But nothing happened there. We're chilling. Then Benny goes, "Yo, I have some liquor by me in the West Island." I'm like, "Oh fuck, I don't know, man. I have a call back at Ford at 7 a.m. Yeah, just come have a few drinks." Rodney's yeah, let's go. All right, let's go. We fucking leave there. I see, Edward Montpetit when you go down the ramp onto the carry.
Mm-hmm.
Something's telling me, just go to the right, man. Fuck it, just go home. But then, let's go. We go down. As soon as I reach the highway, I look left to make my signal to go.
Roadblock.
The fucking car starts spinning.
Oh shit.
I did 360s off of the wall. While we were spinning off the wall, I saw my bumper fly off and go on the northbound side. We're going south. No, we're going north, and it went on the southbound side.
Shit.
We ended up sideways in the middle of the highway.
Oh fuck.
And when the QPP came, he said it's notorious for black ice there. And if traffic minute and a half behind you, Rodney was dead because we ended up sideways. And you know the carriers.
Yeah. You were in the Mustang?
Yeah. Had that Mustang 2 fucking weeks.
Oh, really?
I was back on the bus, man. Man, I was the sorriest black man in Quebec.
Facts.
Just to have a fucking drink.
I know that's
I'm driving if I fucking made it there.
You definitely gotta follow your instincts, man. Cause I remember one time, another time, right? We're in another Gates, right? So whatever, we chilling there at nighttime, and this time, like we always watching the window, right? We sitting in front of the window, see who comes in, who coming out, all the traffic, whatever. So I'm sitting in front of the window, and I kid you not, bro, I seen like a line. They were like in marching order, running into the place, bunch of 5-0. I'm like, oh shit. So I jump up and there's a bunch of people in the back and playing dominoes or whatever. So I'm like 5-0 and I book it. I leave the spot and I'm in the building now. I can't go out the front door because they coming in the front door. So I run up to the top floor, right? I get up to the top floor and some dude was one of the dudes that was sitting next to me watching window came up with me, right? I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then all of a sudden, this woman opens up her door and it's like, what's going on? Right? Just open up her door. And I was like, oh, there's my sign. And I pushed her out the way, ran through her house, went to the back door because I know the apartment because my friend used to have a place in there too, right? So I knew the apartment. So I ran through the apartment, went to the back door, opened up that back door, ran down the stairs, and booked it. Right? When I got to the bottom floor, like in the backyard, right, I was gonna run to the direction of my house. But when I looked over that way, I seen a dude in there with a flashlight. So I'm like, can't go that way. So I ran the other way, right? And it was like the building right behind KFC on Plamadon on Barkley, right? So I booked it from there, ran straight to the metro, and was gone, bro. And was gone. And I'm like, yeah, man, you get these vibes in you that tells you shouldn't be in certain spots. You better take that advice, man. You better take that advice. So I tell you, I always go with my instinct now. And I feel now, especially at this age, we're at the fuck it age, right? So it's like if someone says, yo, let's go do something and you ain't feeling it, fuck it, I ain't doing it. You know what I mean? There's no like, second guessing or anything. It's like, nah, I ain't doing it.
My gut told me don't go, I didn't go, and something happened.
Facts. And then you don't want to have that happen at an old age. You know what I mean? Like
now I don't even think about it. I ain't going.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Is it?
I'm
Like, hey.
Like, you might as well call me a hobbit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing shit if it ain't golf and chilling home.
Same here. Occasionally you go out, have a few drinks with the wifey, whatever. Yeah.
But other than that, house barbecue, club, what for? So some fucking guy could bump me and I gotta get PTSD.
Facts.
I'm an old man now. I have no business in there, man.
Christmas party at work, they were talking about going to the club. Let's go to the club after. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm going home. You know what I mean? I'm getting
all the stories the next day. I was just saying, yeah, that's why I didn't go.
Facts. I'm going home. I ain't bothering with that anymore. I don't need to be going out and having, annoying club kind of vibe anymore. I just don't need to do that shit. So, yeah, guys, we are officially old.
Old Some young
But like Dandelion said, she said, Roberto, you're immortal. You know what I mean? No worries. Facts.
You know what? I'm blessed. I'm thankful. But like I said, this shit don't come with a manual.
Facts.
And you're too embarrassed to talk about it. So unless you're with a group of old men or old women, and you start addressing your shit, you're just laughing because they go, me too.
Facts.
Me too. Facts. But nobody's talking about that shit. Yo, Nzo.
Facts.
You know I love my hats, right? I have so many hats that I have to put them up above where my wife and kids can't really get in the way with them, right? I reached up to get my hat. Like I took 2 body blows. My fucking shoulders.
Bruh.
What's this from, you know? Well, all the wear and tear growing up, playing football, no equipment, and hockey with no shoulder pads. Nobody told me that.
Facts. Bruh, I was lying on my couch and I went to just stretch my leg. And then I felt that thigh muscle bubble up. Like you pull that muscle. And I was like, oh my God, I pulled the muscle stretching my leg. I pulled the muscle. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm younger than you, so I'm worried about when I get to 60. You know what I mean?
Well,
pull a muscle getting out of bed and shit.
Advice. If the gym or being active wasn't part of your life when you were younger, your body could rescue itself per se. As you get older, if you don't stay a bit active, it seizes on you.
Yeah.
I started back at the gym about 2 months ago. I'm going down 3 days a week.
Let me ask you a question to cut you off, Danny. Do you not feel better?
Oh yeah, I feel much better.
It's
because
sorry, go ahead.
When I was younger, I could. I guess I just weak, man. I hate being that sore and all that kind of stuff. Now the soreness don't bother me. But one thing I can't do, like when I was younger, I could just go in there and start without warming up. If I don't warm up now, it's bad. It's bad. So now when I go in there now, I make sure I do lightweight, get my reps in, the first rep, and then after that, I'm pretty good, man. I tell you, I feel a whole lot better. I'm gonna keep it up.
Funny you say that because there's a lot of people our age that are going with these young trainers, having them do stuff. And these young trainers don't know what we're going through. They could think they know. They could read a book. Everybody's different. And I've met 3 people since Christmas that young trainers have destroyed them. You know?
Yeah, you can listen to your body, man.
I tell them, listen, you're going to have to do mostly machines. Like, I'm sorry. Like, stabilizers are good, but we're beyond stabilizers now. You got to build some strength before you could do stabilizers, because one bad move, like your shoulders, they're so delicate. Like you can just stretch half an inch too much, and you're F for life, man.
Like I can't bench press with the bar, but with the dumbbells, I can bench press. So I use the dumbbells.
This is why I say, Danny, because not only is dumbbell better for you than the barbell, but it's safer. Because when you do a barbell, you see everybody, obviously your weaker arm is going to reflect when you're pushing up.
Yep.
When you do dumbbells, it's individual strength. So at some point, your weaker arm will catch up to your stronger arm. And when you go back to that barbell feels like it's like going from a snooker table to an 8-ball table.
Yep.
That you'll grab that barbell and it'll be flying out of your hand. It'll seem so light because now you got equal strength. I tell that to people all the time, but they want to buy these stupid apps and have all these stupidities swinging on the bars like they're having a seizure. I say, I can't help you, buddy. I can't help you. Good luck with whatever you're trying to do.
I think I was trying that kettlebell workout too. That seemed like something I think I can do.
I can't mess with them, Danny.
No, I'm young and I can't
mess
do
with them young people, man.
I don't want it either.
Little 15-pound kettlebell sometimes.
You better watch
you
out.
swing that thing the wrong way.
The minute you think, oh shit, that 10-pound is light now. And then you do that movement, like I saw this thing, do this for 2 weeks, and you'll see a difference, you know? Man, I was doing the movement with no kettlebell. I was like, I don't think so. I guess that ad wasn't for me. I'm gonna find another resource, man.
Oh, that's funny. Dandelion said, "Warming up is good when you're young too. Prevents the damage you feel later in life."
Oh, I'm telling you, if I don't warm up now, it's a bad day, buddy.
I say stretching is essential.
Facts.
Not enough people do it.
Yeah.
Like I could tell you honestly, I've been in the gym a long time, and it's very rare that I see someone that is muscular in the section of stretching. Almost you'll almost never see it. You'll see someone who's fit or women over there, but the muscular guys never.
Now walking helps too, man. I used to sneeze at walk on kind of snicker, but hey,
walking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I do. I walk all the time, man. Shit. You know, I still, especially in the summertime, because I don't live far, so I walk to work, walk home, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I've done it many times, so the walking is good.
When it's like pouring down raining.
What do you mean? I won't walk that day. You know what I mean?
I just asking.
Yeah, I won't walk that day. Or in this winter? No fucking way. Absolutely not.
No, I thought that was happening though. I thought 17 degrees below was
we said 7. We said 7.
Well, I thought that was chump change, but the Americans.
Let me tell you, Danny. It could be minus 12 outside, Danny, and I'll be driving with my window down. To be honest, not to show off or anything, but if there is a little bit of wind, I'm not even going outside, let alone my window. That wind makes a massive difference in the temperature.
Yeah. We had 2 days like that last week, and that was like, boy, ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I went to take the garbage. I was like, what?
Facts. I was debating whether I wanted to go to the store, and which is around the corner, just to get a drink or something. I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I really need. Listen, what's Uber got going right now? Because I don't want to leave this house.
You want to know, bro? Yeah. I like to smoke my stuff because to each their own. Yeah. I didn't smoke that day. I said,
the cold kept
I'm smoking fine. I ain't smoking.
Hey, let me tell you this, Danny. If I had to work on one of those days, I wasn't going to work. I would have took the day off. Especially I know it's like during the holidays and stuff like that. Like, oh, you're coming into work today? No. I'm not coming into work today. I'm sorry. Not doing it, you know. Now, tomorrow is supposed to be a nice day. You know what I mean? Right. Tomorrow and Friday is supposed to be nice days, like positive weather type days. I'm like, okay, give me 2 of these days for now because I know what's coming after those 2 days.
Oh, so 10 degrees is good.
10 degrees? Yeah, I could do 10.
I mean, like 10, 15, 20, no wind. That's good. That's a good day.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
Minus 10.
Yeah.
And no wind.
You see, Danny sent that little message.
Open. And my wife told me it was minus 9. I said, no way. It doesn't feel like minus 9.
Yeah. There was a couple of days like that.
There, and we ain't even having this conversation.
Yeah, no, because Danny sent that message where he's like, oh, it's really cold. And he's like, it was like 30 something or whatever he said it was. And then I Googled it and I'm like, that's +3. What? Yeah. Like what?
Maybe in Canada it don't, but here water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So if water freezing, I know I'm not taking my butt out there unless I absolutely, positively have to be out there.
That's when the crime rate goes up.
It can go up all it won't.
You know what's funny too? Because I forgot to bring this up too. I was watching. I can't remember what I was watching. I think it was a comedy show, right? It may have been Dave Chappelle or something like that. One of them I was watching, and they were talking about Trump doing his bringing the troops in there and everything, and he was making fun of it. And then they said Memphis, and he's like, "Yo, no, Memphis probably kind of needs them." And I thought straight of JG when he used to say that shit, right? And I was like, "Oh, that's funny. That's kind of funny that you mentioned Memphis like that when we talk about JG." How is it over there now, though, JG? Is it better?
Well, I'll put it like this: we still have crime. Of course, you can't stop that. I think last couple of days ago there was a shooting at a restaurant.
It was Dave, yeah.
And crime's gonna be there, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be there. But as far as
people are gonna get sick,
see, this is the thing.
People are like, oh my god, how did you catch this cold? Like, what the fuck? The common cold's been around forever.
Mm-hmm.
But see, this is the thing. The crime does seem like it's going down, but I question: are they just not reporting the crimes that are happening?
Yeah.
Good point.
That's my big thing right now.
Suicide is going up a lot too. We had 2 in 1
really.
Night. Oh my Lord, it's going up like crazy.
Especially when it's young men. It's a lot of them, bro.
They're taking themselves out like crazy.
That's kind of scary too, especially when you notice like there's these young cats that are doing it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I know at one point I thought about that. I was in my 30s when I was going through my depression and stuff like that. But I always tell people like, man, no matter what you're going through, it'll get better. You know what I mean? Like life has ups and downs, right? And right now you're in a down, but give it time. You can only go up. You can only go up from there. You know what I mean? So, and I think a lot of people kind of have to hit rock bottom before they can actually move up. You know what I mean? Like some people don't even worry about it. Some people just got a horseshoe in their ass, and no matter what they do, they just winning. You know what I mean? They just always winning. I know a couple of people like that, but some people, man, and that's what proves the type of man you are, is when you can get knocked down and then get back up and do what you got to do, man. It ain't easy. It ain't easy at all.
Comment on Dandelion. That's why I don't own a dog, because I remember them days.
Oh yeah, me too.
So go in the backyard.
Oh yeah, and I don't have it. Yeah,
you come back when you're done.
And that's what I used to, because when I lived on Barkley, that's what I used to do. I used to just open up my back door. Dog would run outside and do his thing, come back in. I don't have that anymore. So there was no way that when I think about getting an animal, there was no way a dog was even an option, because I'm not getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. First off, I can barely get up in time to go to work. Now I got to get up 6 o'clock in the morning, and I got to walk this dog in the cold before I come home, take my shower, and get ready for work. Oh, hell no.
Hey, man, there's times I went, opened the door, Chiba went,
and came back in.
Around. Said, no, I don't think so.
Bro.
So
yeah, bro.
Hold that shit in.
Yeah, bro. 100%. So what up, Tony? What's good, brother? Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. So even though Danny likes to make fun of us and we talk about the cold here ain't no joke sometimes. It ain't no joke. So
I mean, well, better than me, because I don't do well with cold. The older I get, the worse that is. So.
You know what?
Sometimes it gets so hot down there, you don't want to be outside.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think the heat down there, I would have a problem with.
I'd rather the heat than the cold, because unless your air conditioner's out, you ain't. Yeah, I ain't never suffered.
We got heaters in the house too, Danny. So unless your heater is out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but someday that food's gonna run out. You might run out, like you said. You want to go just for a drink? You talking about no? No. I want to drink.
Listen, you got to the point where I have to wear jogging pants under my jeans, because that wind can be piercing if you're not wearing something underneath your jeans.
I hate long john bottoms, so no, I don't want.
I don't like long johns either. That's why I wear jogging pants. You know what I mean? So.
This is Long John country, yo.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, the whole undergarment, even the top part.
I get those coats with the heaters and stuff in them,
because I don't like feeling that cold at all.
Facts. I've seen them. We don't have them here. I don't even know if you could buy them here. I know you can buy them on Temu if you want, but I wouldn't trust buying that heated jacket.
I have the gloves and stuff.
Oh, you have heated gloves?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have a heated jacket, Roberto?
Heated what?
A heated jacket. That's what Danny was asking.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's all.
I can catch you on fire.
Look,
that's what I'm saying.
They got like a berry pack in there. You got burn that run through there.
I don't those heated gloves, heated socks. Nah, Dread.
Shoot, I'll be killing it with it. I have heated socks, everything.
I said he don't need no damn dog exploring his house and finding his stash. Well, if the dog's able to find my stash, then good for him. You know what I mean? That's a dog that I'm going to take on the road with me because I know I'm going to make money if he can find my stash. Dandelion seed.
Funny when they do. Trust me.
Facts. Heat is worse. You can add layers in the cold. When it's really hot, you can escape the heat. AC is uncommon here. Not here. Maybe where you are down the line, but here it's not uncommon because we have that heat, Danny, and we have like our humidity to the point where if you don't have a good AC, it won't work because it's so damn humid. You know what I mean? That's a big problem too, as well. Like I think the humidity is way worse than the heat.
We get Miami humidity.
The trick here is you got to buy half a ton more than what your house calls for. So
yeah.
So you get a 2,000 square foot house.
Mm-hmm.
You got to buy an air conditioning unit that's a half a ton bigger than whatever it calls for. Because if not, you're right. It's gonna be struggling.
Mm-hmm. During the humidity. Mine now is, I think, 15,000 BTUs, and it does its job, but I think I could go a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? I think I could go a little bit bigger. So that's crazy. So Montreal's heat is the worst. Yes, it is. Yeah, I mean they're on Amazon, but still, Amazon has got some kind of suspect stuff on there too. I don't know. Would you wear those? Would you buy those, Roberto?
Nope.
No.
It's not cold, but I gotta wear those socks. I'm staying home.
Facts.
What the fuck? I don't work outside.
Facts. No, I'm right there with you. I don't know.
Because you see the construction workers. You see here back in the day, those guys didn't work in the winter because it was ethically correct.
Mm-hmm.
Government said we ain't paying you unemployment insurance all winter every year. You guys got to work, man. These guys, how the fuck does a bricklayer lay bricks when it's minus 25?
Facts.
How long is that building staying up?
Facts.
Oh
Facts.
my god.
That's why
in the city, man.
No, that's why you see and sometimes you see these contracts where it's like a 2-year contract, and through the whole winter they do nothing. Like the minute it starts to snow and get cold, whatever they have done, they just leave it, tape it up, and like they could have a big hole in the street, Danny, right? Wintertime comes, they'll tape up that hole or put like one of those boards on it or something like that, those metal boards, and they won't fix that until summertime.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it only makes sense because when you're dealing with concrete, it needs to cure. How is it cure when there's no heat temperature?
Yeah.
It's
for
the
sure.
opposite of what it needs.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I seen those jackets too, Danny. I thought about it, but I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm good.
If I lived in the Antarctic, yeah, I would get that shit.
It'd be walking to work one day and be like, ow, 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 ow. You know, that shit fucking burning your back because it burned a hole in the jacket and now it's burning your back.
It's the same concept as an electric blanket.
Yeah.
I have never heard nobody burning to death under an electric blanket.
I didn't say burning to death. I'm just saying getting burned off here, burn your back off. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'd have to see somebody wearing it first and be like, yo, this jacket is fire. And I'm like, okay, then I'll try it. But I'm not going to be the guinea pig, you know? Not me. But yeah, guys, so got a few topics here that I wanted to talk about here. And if you guys haven't seen what was going on, Trump obviously went to Venezuela, got the prime minister and his wife, took them out. And now I'm hearing just today, he's making plans to go after Greenland.
Wow.
What are your thoughts on that?
Let's hear from our American compadres.
Going to create a war?
Yeah, pretty much. The same guy that said he's anti-war.
Planes. I don't know where he sent them, but he sent some warplanes, a couple of boats, and they're just waiting somewhere to do something, and it has to do with Greenland.
JG, you happy your daddy's making moves?
Leave my president alone. He's King Trump for a reason. No, I mean, I remember when the Venezuela thing happened. because I was in there playing a game, wasn't paying attention. 2 friends of mine, both who are from Venezuela, want to go to kickbox and spar with them. Messages me, man, they just bombed Venezuela. I said, what? No, it can't be. He said he's so worried about his family because his family's over there. The other person here through an all-pair program for a year said the same thing. She worried about her family. And so, man, it's one of those. I don't know what life is for Venezuelans there. What I've heard is rough. The Marudo, whatever his name is, he's a bad guy. He's influenced by Castro, so you know he's just a bad dude. Like if you protest against him, your name was on a list. So a lot of them have to flee to go to Colombia, Brazil. A lot of them come to the United States just to get away so they can be safe, away from their family. So, yeah, I hate what Trump did, but on the flip side, if it's going to give them liberation and freedom that they want.
It's not going to give them what they want. He's going to.
Oh, it's not, but I'm just saying for them.
And he's going to.
I don't live there.
Country.
I get it, bro. I'm saying I don't live there.
I know,
but I can't deal with that.
For anybody who thinks that this guy does anything good without trying to get something in return, you're a fool.
And well, we know he's there for the oil. We know that.
Yes,
he was really for it. We know that. What I'm saying is, to a lot of their minds, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I'm thinking that's what they're thinking. But this is another thing though. And I have conspiracy. The whole time we're worried about the Epstein files, this was all in the works.
Yeah, 100%.
What?
100%.
Remember, China and Russia was saying, "Don't touch Venezuela." I haven't heard them say anything. Because Trump's always talking about a deal. I can almost guarantee Trump told Putin, "Hey, you can have Ukraine, China, you can have Taiwan. Let me have Venezuela
and Greenland." Because now he's going after his.
And Greenland.
Now,
Marco Watts, guarantee that's what's about to happen.
I want you guys to hear what this clown has to say. Yeah, Andrew Tate. Listen to this shit.
What else does America need to take? Well,
wait, why is it playing like that? That's weird.
I think he got his ass whooped. You don't need to be talking about anything.
Let me see something. Hold on. Something's weird. Can you guys hear it though?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys can hear it? Okay.
Canada? Guys, I've been hating on Canada for a while. And for a while, I used to get pushback from Canadians. But now Canadians just walk around outside and see nothing but Indians and realize that they're not even a country anymore. You're basically India now. You're subsidizing India. That's the only reason you exist. And I know America has its problems, but let's be honest, Canada and Canadians. None of you could have ever done anything as gangster as what Trump just did in Venezuela. Ever. If you sent a bunch of Canadians in an attempt to kidnap a president, you'd end up landing on the ground, starting a gay pride parade, marching around talking about gay rights, sucking the president off, and then sending him money. You'd end up giving him AIDS. You'd turn up to kidnap him, and within 5 minutes, you'd be like, we'll send you some Canadian dollars. Because you suck. Join the American empire. Cut the bullshit. You're not an independent people. You've already been conquered by India. Do you want to be conquered by India or America? At least Trump can stop the Indians. You people ain't doing nothing. Canada is ours.
Just whenever you cut your mic off, it's not like that.
So when I cut my mic off, you guys, you didn't hear
it? No, when you cut it off, it doesn't sound like it's echoing.
Oh, it was echoing. Okay, I got you. Yeah, so what do you think, Roberto?
He's an idiot.
I don't know who that cat is, but he's entertaining.
Andrew Tate, he's a clown. Hold on. An idiot. I got another one.
Canada is officially.
Let's watch this one, and I'll cut my mic off so that there's no echo as well. Hold on, let me mute my mic first.
So as you may or may not know, Canada is officially dead. Canada is done. It had been declining steadily and heavily for 10, 11, 12 years now, but officially dead. And it's wild how so many people don't realize what's happening in their own country, where anywhere I go in the world, people hear that I'm Canadian, they're like, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, many people down here in Costa Rica have left Canada because they realize that it is just deceased. Beyond all of the ridiculous immigration, the laws, the wokeism, the trade deals with America that is absolutely done, our economy collapsing, the freedom of speech laws that are being passed, a government that absolutely is on a trajectory to just completely implode the country. It is sad, honestly. And it's wild how more people don't realize that it's one of the most unaffordable countries. We have the worst healthcare. Soon, me being a Canadian saying this online is going to be illegal if it's not already legal. Like, what is hate speech? It's just absolutely wild. So if you have ever considered packing up your bags, leaving Canada, getting out, renouncing your residency, you can absolutely do that. There are many places in the world that are wonderful, that are beautiful, that are affordable, where you can get great healthcare, education, although I do recommend homeschooling your kids so that they don't become brain dead like the rest of society. But yeah, there are other options. So I know so many of you that have been messaging me being like, Sam, Canada, how do I leave? It's not that hard. You just need to make a plan, pick a country, get a visa. Oftentimes you don't even need a visa. Pack up your life and move there. I always tell you that being an entrepreneur is the easiest way, so that you are not location dependent and that you are not job dependent. When you have the ability to work from anywhere in the world, it means that you can go and move anywhere in the world when you realize that your country is absolutely destroyed. So yeah, this little video is to bring awareness and to write you a permission slip that if you're not happy where you are and you realize that your country is completely an abomination, you can get up and leave. Okay. Bye.
Roberto?
I have to agree with some of the points she made.
Roberto, your thoughts?
You can't hear me?
You're muted, Nzo.
I hear Nzo, but he can't hear me.
I was muted. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
You can't hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Anybody?
Oh, you done did something
Weird.
All that money on that MacBook.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
I hear you, Nzo.
Yeah, I hear you.
You hear me?
I don't hear anybody. Can anybody in the chat, can they hear me?
I hear
Everybody
you.
can hear you. Should have got a PC. That MacBook killing you.
I hear you.
Okay, you can hear me?
JG, you hear me?
JG?
Yep, I hear you. I hear both of you.
I hear you too,
I don't know if
JG.
JG
I hear
can hear
Nzo.
me.
So Nzo, you're messed up.
Huh. Hold on, let me try something here.
Danny got
Let me
snapped.
try something here.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we hear you.
No.
But you can't hear us. This guy.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, but he can't hear us, JG.
Yo, I hope you're feeling better, Prince
Oh,
Nzo.
yeah,
Rest in
Nerdman's in
peace,
the
your
building.
brother. Thank you, Nerdman. Much appreciated.
Okay. He said something.
I appreciate that. For some reason, I can't hear anybody else.
Yo, Nerdman, I
And
saw
I don't
your
even know if these guys
freestyle video you did
can
after
hear me.
whatever the place was. It was pretty good, man. Keep it up.
Alberto said, we hear you, but I can't. No, I can't hear you. No, I can't. I'm going to come out and come back in. Guys, JG can hear you too? Okay, so you guys talk. I'm going to come out and come back in. Oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. I'll be right back.
His computer's messed up.
I bet that MacBook costs about $2,000. He can't get the sound right.
I don't
was
know
looking
with Apple.
I don't either, dude, because I was looking some up, thinking because my wife has one. I'm like, let me check these. I saw the prices. I said, nope.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
And then
Yo, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Just fix
and
it.
then they had an
MacBook, man.
upgrade,
Take the
and then
PC.
your computer has to you have to change your computer.
Yeah.
What's that?
Talk about that weak ass Apple you got, that MacBook you got.
You need to suck my big black one, all right? What happened to your screen? Because you're on the vertical one, Nerd Man. If you go to my channel, you'll see the horizontal one, which is the normal one. This is just for people that watch it on their phone, that they can watch it on their phone in that one, you know? But yeah, so Roberto, what are your thoughts on that video?
like I said, she made some valid points. The cost of living is fucking ridiculous.
I agree with that.
Healthcare sucks shit. I don't know with free speech. I'm not really feeling that shit here. I still talk the same way. I think I've even gone back a bit and become a little more vulgar because I'm in the big six. I don't give a shit. You know, I say the biggest perk about getting old is you can be grumpy and people, they're okay with it. Because
grumpy old man.
Just, you know what I mean? I said, listen, that grumpy syndrome's catching up on me. I might not look my age, but I feels it.
Facts. And you know what Yeah, go ahead.
Like for her to, like he said, immigration is getting out of control. I always said, like, is there a cap on that shit? Like, our city, I can only speak for our city. Our city wasn't built for the population we have. That's why there's traffic everywhere, any time of the day, any day of the week. There's traffic because there's too much people. And, my wife works in that industry where, she's helping the people trying to get in with a psych report. And it's nonstop, Nzo. If I tell you every day 10, 12 people call, I'm missing on a good 10 or 12.
Really?
Now it's the Africans. The Africans are coming here like mad.
So, Roberto, I got a question for you and Nzo. Are they not expanding, or are they just building on top of whatever's there?
They're building condos everywhere, unaffordable condos. But the infrastructure, our highways, like our main artery, which is the Cary, that was built nowhere near for this population, and they can't expand on it. Like Montreal's so small, they can only build up.
I got you.
Like they're building these monster condos that nobody could afford. So who's fucking living in these places?
Well, that's the thing. It's like I say it all the time. It seems like, rich are getting richer, poor is getting poorer. It's going to be like those movies where it's just going to be the rich are living this high society and everybody else is scrounging for the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. It's already there, Nzo, if you really look at it, but we're distracted by other stupidities.
Yeah.
I mean, like you spoke about suicide earlier, man. It's like, if it's not a relationship stuff, it's work, it's money. And when the economists are saying you got to make at least 6 figures just to make it, who in the world is making that amount of money?
Facts.
So it's like, what do people, even who are older and younger than us, what do they feel like they have to live for?
It's funny, Nerdman said this. Go ahead.
I just say that's why JG is so easy to exploit people with these quick rich schemes, because everybody wants to be rich and not really work for it.
100%.
Getting by. For me, rich would be I could travel maybe twice a year if I'm lucky, and I have zero debt. That's rich to me.
Facts. But, 100%.
You want this and that and this and that and this and that. I was there once, so I can't be a hypocrite, but the state of life wasn't like it is now. Nzo, we keep talking about buying essentials at the groceries. It's like I can come with seasons. The first time we talked about it, it went from $50 to $80. The second time we talked about it, I was spending $1 and change. Now I'm spending $1.50. Soon essentials are going to be $200 fucking dollars.
Yeah, they'd already said that the prices are going to be going up on a lot of things.
But that's crazy. I'm not buying steaks. I'm lucky I throw eggs in there. Eggs, milk, bread, butter.
Man, I'm going to steal me a cow. That's what I'm going to do. All these cows, I'm going to steal me a cow, take it to the butcher, like let him do his thing.
Danny's idea for, buying some chickens ain't seem so bad now, Danny. I'm telling you, bro.
I'll do it.
You know what I mean? I still got all my like all the stuff that I used to grow up my stuff, right? I still have my lights and my soil and all of that. I'd obviously get new soil, but worst comes to worst, I'm gonna start growing my own vegetables and shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm starting this year.
With chicken and eggs, man, you can survive. I mean, I would hate to live in a world without
steaks
and a world without bacon, but hey, bro, give me some chicken, land some eggs, I'm good.
You know, eggs are like the one food that has every ingredient you need
to
survive. So if you got enough eggs, get some chickens, have enough eggs, you're gonna be fine.
Yep.
Facts.
Get
You
some
also got to
vegetables
be
too.
careful too, because they high in cholesterol and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But better go work out.
If listen, if that's what you need to survive, what's that?
That's good fat.
High cholesterol, high cholesterol, growling belly.
Yep.
I agree. No, I agree 100%. Listen, I'll eat a bunch of eggs if I have to. Comes down to that one. Nerdman said Trump straight illegally kidnapped the head of state of his country trafficking drugs. He said it's BS. So many South American countries funnel drugs to places. Is he going to kidnap them all, or just governments he doesn't like? Well, here's the thing, and I know, because I have a video and I have to find it, but it's like they show this video where it's like, oh, the Venezuelans are like, dancing in the streets and all of that. And the guy said, no, this is what's really going on in Venezuela. And they protesting and all kinds of stuff like that as well, and Trump and just the American government alone likes to use this, they're a threat to society argument when they go in there, right? But if you break it down, and I was watching this video, I'm breaking it down, the history of everything that's going on in Venezuela, right? Exxon used to be the major gas company, that like the one getting all the gas, Exxon, that was in there in Venezuela. Now, when this guy came into power, he decided that he is going to keep the oil for himself and his people and stuff like that, and kicked Exxon out. That's why Trump keeps saying it's our gas, because Exxon will be the company that goes back in there to get the oil again. It's
and you know what, Nzo?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I just had a poof moment. Go ahead. It might come back.
This reminds me of, you remember in Star Wars when Padme said, "This is how liberty dies."
Yes.
The Emperor was saying all this stuff to cheer the people on, and
yes, Danny.
All kind of ulterior motives.
Yes, Danny. He is literally trying to get everything.
Yeah, he's trying to get all the oil. Yeah, of course.
Yes,
don't care about the Venezuelan people. He just trying to get the oil.
Trump is Palpatine without the force powers.
100%.
It's almost like this is almost like his Afghanistan in a way, right? Where we're gonna fight him there, so we have to fight him here. Type of thing that Butch was saying. You don't care about no drugs, son. You want that oil. You don't care about GreenLand. You want their all the resources they got.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna show this video too here, because this video.
Know.
Yeah, go ahead, Roberto.
He says he's going after him because he's a drug lord and he's shipping drugs into the U.S., right? So if he's such a drug advocate going after, why did he pardon one of the biggest drug dealers in the world?
Oh, yeah, the guy in Spain? Yeah.
Yes.
You're saying he was innocent and all that stuff?
Like, this guy could literally be a hypocrite 2 days apart, and nobody does nothing, man.
100%. And you know what's funny? Because I was watching this video, and I was like, okay, here comes Stephen A. Let me hear what Stephen A. has to say.
I can't even watch First Take anymore.
And this guy was cooning like I guess there's a lot of money in doing what they're doing, bro, because he makes enough money on First Take to where he doesn't have to do that. But oh my Lord,
they probably told him, if you want to keep making that money.
I actually think he has political aspirations.
He did.
I think he might too.
I sure hope
he did.
I hope he doesn't allow himself to believe that he actually can be the president of the United States.
I think he does, Danny. I think he thinks he can be the president of the United States.
That ain't happening.
First Take for a week. He wasn't on the show. I was loving it. And I don't know what show he came back, but I was upstairs and I heard his arrogant talking from upstairs. I came downstairs. I go, he's back.
Turn it off.
I can't take him now. Like after I saw his rants, like who do you fucking think you are?
I used to think it was Molly that got him on nerves. It's Stephen A.
I can't take none of them. Like I used to be pro Shannon Sharp. I don't even watch Night Take now. I mean,
me neither.
Oh yeah. The only things I watch is Club Shay Shay if he has somebody on there interesting who I like. Other than that, Shannon kind of get on my nerves too.
Yeah, he had Mike Epps on there, so I watched that one. I watched a little outtake of it, but he has the Mike Epps one because him and Mike Epps had a beef where they were talking about fighting back and forth, right? So they discussed that on the show. So I want to see that one. But other than that, you're right. I don't watch him either. You know what I mean? And I to be honest with you, I like Cam Newton more than all of them right now. To be honest with you,
I can't look at Cam Newton because you're like a clown, man. I can't take nothing he says serious. That drives me crazy when you get the means and the access.
Did you see his hat with the phone pouch on it?
I seen all of them, man. And you're making millions of dollars and you dressing like a clown on TV. God, that ticks me off, man.
My wife was like, "What the fuck is that on his hat?" I go, "I think it's a phone pouch."
You know, I can't lie. I've seen some of the stuff and not his clothes, but his hats. I didn't see the hat with the pouch on it, you know. But some of his fedoras I like. I like some of his fedoras, I do. But yeah, when he goes a little bit too far, like I've seen him wearing bow ties and shit and like off colors and stuff like that.
You get the hair sticking to the top of the fedora, it ain't cool. No.
Okay, yeah, he does have that one. I don't like that one either, but he's had a few like ones that I like the one he was wearing when he did the Jameer interview. I like that one.
Or if you're gonna wear a necktie, pull the collar down. You had the necktie, the collar still up, looking like you wearing a cape like Dracula or something.
He's a clown.
He gets on my nerves. RC with his stupid R tag on every jacket he wears.
I like some RC stuff.
Oprah Winfrey.
Like he wearing them lime green and orange and stuff. I don't like
but everything he wears, he has to have that R symbol on his jacket.
Yeah, that's his logo, his brand.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm sure
that's some tacky shit. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't like it, but that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to brand.
Well, he's trying hard.
Men's clothing suit line, kind of like what's the going with the Michael Strahan?
Right.
Michael Strahan got his suit. That's what he's trying to do.
But different than that though, I like his vibe when he's doing his interviews with. Oh, and he did an interview with this chick from the show Baddies, like this trash ass show on one of those networks where they have black women looking like stupid and stuff like that. And you could tell in that interview is like he didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like there was tension between him and the girl through the whole interview. It was crazy. But other than that, I kind of like his interviewing style. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah.
There was one there. He had his preacher or something, this older preacher, and man, the preacher was holding him accountable. Man, he's like, "No, you," because I think Cam Newton got something against getting married and having serious relationships or something. And the guy was talking to, I can't think of that one, but he had Cam very uncomfortable. I was like,
Well, the chick that he did the video with, right? Before I get to this one, the chick that he did the one he didn't want to, like they started going back and forth, and she was like, "You ever been to the Super Bowl, Cam?" Cam said, "Yeah." Yeah, Cam said, "Yeah, I've been to the Super Bowl." She said, "Did you win?" He said, "No, I didn't win it." She was like, "What? Come on, man. You're supposed to be the best in your position. You didn't win." She's like, "What happened? Tell me what happened. Was it the team or this?" And then he said, I fumbled. And she said, "Oh, you fumbled?" Like she knew. You know what I mean? She knew. But she was going at him hard. And she, throughout the interview, she was making little jabs like, "Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to fumble the ball," and this and that. Yeah, she went at him, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy. Who, Joy Reid? No, it was shit. I'll find the name for you. I can't remember what the name of the chick was, but
let's see what this little clown has to say.
No, this isn't a clown. This is
I'm talking about Stephen A.
Oh, yeah. No, this isn't Stephen A. I'll show you Stephen A in a second, but yeah, I'll show you that. But this is, I just wanted to play this video because this video kind of breaks down what happened with the Venezuela stuff, So
Want to learn about teaching wasn't physical. All right, people want to know about what's going on between the United States and Venezuela, but in order to understand what's going on today, you need to understand what has gone on before. That's why history is so important, guys. Come on.
Which they're trying to erase.
Venezuela and the U.S. I decided to do this chronologically because I feel like doing history metaphorically difficult. Number one, pre-1998. Pre-1998, Venezuela had a huge oil supply, actually, biggest in the world, and the biggest stakeholder was a U.S. company called Exxon. Why is this important? Because of their huge oil supply in Venezuela, Exxon took it over. So the vast amount of profit, the percentage of profit, went to the U.S. And Venezuela as a country got next to nothing. And because of this, their economy started to fail. And as their economy started to fail, guess what? A dictator waiting in the wings wanted to jump in and save themselves from God knows who. Oh, from the United States. How do I get steak and oil companies just taking over the entire world? Number two, 1998. That's not right. I hate it when I can't write numbers properly. Hugo Chavez was a democratically elected president of Venezuela. Now, once he got in, again, I say democratically, he started to push towards authoritarianism, and he started reducing the checks and balances of the democratic system. Side point, does that remind you of anybody else? He also started to rewrite the Constitution to solidify his dictatorial power. Parallels are really uncanny. 2002, a woman named Maria Machado, ignore how I said that, but keep that name locked in your head because she's going to be important later, created an organization called SUMAT in order to overthrow the Chavez government. Psst, who do you think was funding her operation? You guessed it. George W. Bush, President of the United States at the time, was funding her through the National Endowment of Democracy. You know what? People just make up names to mean anything nowadays. So through this National Endowment for Democracy, the United States funded Machado in order to overthrow Chavez. And when it didn't work, Bush said, "Not my problem, I didn't know anything about it." And she was eliminated from all political life going forward. And then in 2002, Bush was a very busy guy. Number four, in 2007, Chavez, reinvigorated with power and an authoritarian regime, decides to nationalize Venezuelan oil. That meant that Venezuela took all of Exxon's money, all their oil, and all their access to oil, and shifted the lion's share of profits back to Venezuela and left Exxon, well, not a lot of money. P.S. Exxon then sued and won $1.4 billion in a claim. But what kind of international police force are we going to get for Venezuela to be forced to pay Exxon? None. After that huge shift of economic power, Venezuelan oil dropped from 3 million barrels a day way down to 700,000 barrels a day due to corruption and, let's be honest, informal sanctions put on them by the United States because they just stole a bunch of their money from corporations. Stole might be a U.S. word, considering the oil was on Venezuelan land and considered a Venezuelan resource. But who's counting? The U.S. really does imperialism out of 10, don't they? Ooh, new chalk. Number 5, a guy named Madero, used to be the VP of Chavez, takes over, and he starts building an even stronger authoritarian government. I forgot the year, 2013. Obama calls the drug cartel and this particular regime a threat to democracy and national security of the United States. That's then followed by Trump putting on economic sanctions in 2017. Are you with me so far? This is about to get interesting. Interesting, I mean even more corrupt. 6, 2025. I brought you right up to the present. Maria Machado, remember I told you to remember that name, wins the Nobel Peace Prize. And who does she dedicate it to? None other than Donald Trump. And it's at this point that Donald Trump begins attacking boats, Venezuelan boats, calling them drug cartels, talking about revitalizing and restoring democracy to Venezuela, and talking about how they're a threat to national security. And guess what? The U.S. got to go in and save some people. Oh, and P.S. Donald Trump wants his oil back. It's the ending that's really going to get you. The big question about why Donald Trump is doing this is why, and I think the answer is going to surprise you a little bit. Number one, he is going to claim that he is going to liberate Venezuela. Guys, always be careful when the United States of America liberates anything, because usually it means they're going to take it. And he's going to install Maria as the president, formally excommunicated from all political life, but she's going to serve a purpose. Number two, Machado will then give oil rights back to, you guessed it, Exxon. 80% goes to them, 20% back to Venezuela. Everybody's happy and a new power is installed, but that's not the only reason this is happening. This last one's going to blow you away. Number three. Is it about oil? Absolutely. They want control of the world's biggest oil supply, but that's not the full answer. What the real answer is U.S. currency rates. Follow along, this gets tricky. Oil has always been traded in U.S. dollars, called petrol. And what that has served the United States in doing is solidifying, is stabilizing, is increasing U.S. dollars. Because if anybody wants to buy oil anywhere in the world, they have to use U.S. currency. It artificially inflates the price of the U.S. dollar and stabilizes the U.S. economy. This is the real problem. Because what Trump and the United States is really afraid of are BRICS nations. What are they? They are nations, they are countries that have gotten together and are starting to trade without the United States, especially oil, and not use the US currency as their trading denomination. And that is going to possibly submarine the US economy. So is it about oil? Sure. But what really it's about is about the United States being able to control the entire market of trade when it comes to oil, thus inflating and propping up the U.S. economy. So when somebody says, is it about the oil? Say, sure. But that's just a vehicle for them to control everything else.
You don't want to live. She does not want to live.
What are your thoughts on that, Danny?
I just told you, she don't want to live.
JG, what do you think?
I agree wholeheartedly, 100%. Everything she said. And they've been talking about how the US dollar may be nothing for past, 20 years maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe longer than that. So, yes. But if I was the Venezuelan people, which I since Trump's already installing her as the interim president now. I don't know about this shit. We become U.S. citizens.
What were you gonna say?
That's what I would do.
You don't watch that Bitcoin. I don't see a lot of people don't understand that.
Oh my gosh.
I don't. But that's gonna come up. Something I don't know how. I don't quite understand it. It's tricky. So I'll be watching that. What she's saying sound like it makes sense. I'm not a person that deals in finance and that kind of stuff, but from a common sense, just listen to what she's saying. It sounds like it makes a lot of sense.
100.
That Bitcoin, that scares me. Bitcoin is like monetary AI. I don't understand it.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you this, man. I wish I would have got it because I heard about Bitcoin when it was like less than $1. And I was like, whatever, digital currency, it's not going to fly. Boy, I wish I would have invested in that. Now, I checked it today. 1 Bitcoin is worth $124,000.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
I wish,
Roberto, what?
I wish if I go back in time, I would invest in Amazon.
Oh, 100%. 100%. You know what? Nerdman's in the chat. Nerdman, you were the one that told me to invest in Nvidia, and I didn't do it. But how is your stock in that going? Because I seen a video the other day where Nvidia created this new chip for car driving now, which they're going to be rolling out pretty much soon. So if you have stocks in Nvidia, that's going to blow up when that chip comes out. Because sooner or later, every car is going to have that, right? But, ooh. Roberto, what were your thoughts on the video?
Scary.
It is, ain't it?
Because as much as she's dropping facts, nothing's going to come of it.
And then Trump is just going to continue to take over pretty much the world. GreenLand, Cuba, like he's going for everybody, bro. Like, I don't know, man. That's, ugh.
Well, I will say this: since I have family in Cuba, he can take that shit. It's rough out there. I'm for real, it's rough out there, bro.
Yeah, no, I for sure, 100%.
I know a lot of times we talk about how. I agree. Trump is a motherfucker. I can't stand the guy. But a lot of times, to certain people in those situations, enemy of my enemy is my friend. Right? Just like, you know, when he's sending National Guards into these cities. What did I say? I don't like the guy, but sending them is going to help a little more safer to send their ass off.
Yeah, but there's always a bigger plan. People think it's help.
Bro. There's always be a bigger plan, but sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you gotta play the game, man. Sometimes you just gotta play it.
Yeah, but you're gonna lose. That's the problem. It's been proven time and time again. This guy only does for himself. So when
Roberto,
he's doing something that you think
but the thing is
good, like he screwed Venezuela. Yes, he made it look like he's doing them a favor because that guy's a tyrant, but his means and the reason for him doing it has nothing to do with that guy. He's just
Roberto, we know that. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm saying is a lot of these people, they're losing anyway.
Yeah.
So what do they have to do? Well, where can they go?
I'd rather see a revolution. They fucking storm the palace, get this guy out,
true. Yeah, I agree.
Let somebody righteous, and the country, grows.
I'll say this to JG because you're saying they're losing anyways. You're right? But when you lose more than you have to give, which is what is going to happen, you know what I mean? You're going to take a country that's pretty much struggling already to the point where they're going to be called a failed state. You know what I mean? If they're not called that already. So it's going to get a lot worse. If you think it's bad, it's like, yeah, he's doing something. He sent people over there. They may liberate it for now, but when they leave, you may have a like what happened with Iran in those places, right? Iraq. They're gonna have a rougher. You're gonna have another person in power, like ISIS took over, and they're gonna have to deal with stuff like that. So even though it may seem like, oh, it's working out, yeah, he's gonna help these people now, but in the long run, those people are gonna suffer. That's what the problem is.
I never said he's gonna help them. I said according to them, their mindset is probably we're losing anyway. Who else do we have to turn to? I'm saying that's what they are probably thinking. I don't live there. I don't know this situation. All I know is what two people that I know of have told me about the stuff that their families have dealt with. I can only go off of that.
No, I got you.
Now, is Trump going to turn like me and Machado said, hey, I'm still president. He's been saying that this whole time, but you know he's going to go on trial. I'm still president. So what if all this is just a smokescreen, just a show? Machado goes back.
Yeah, well,
I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying hypothetically speaking.
So the only way I could see that happening is if he decides to play ball with America. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you play ball with America, we'll let you go back and do this, but you got to play ball. You know
exactly. And what is Trump always saying? He always saying the word deal. He's always about making deals. What deal can I put myself in the best position possible? Trump, like we've all said, Trump don't care about anybody else. Nobody else. He don't care about Venezuela. He don't care about Colombia. He don't care about Cuba. What's the other one? Greenland. He wants power, control. That's all 100%. He's about.
100%. But I know that, you see, and here's another thing too, and I'm going to try and find the post too, because I know that it's like, oh yeah, you know, the Venezuelan people, they're celebrating in the streets and they're happy, but when you see a video from actual people in Venezuela, they're protesting. right? They're not sitting there happy. They're actually protesting it, and they're switching it to make it seem like everybody in Venezuela is happy with what's happening. I'm gonna try and find a video. I think I have it here somewhere. So that's is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Let me show this. I'll show this one real quick. Let me move this for a second. This is the video.
For the next few weeks, the U.S. media is going to tell you over and over again that the Venezuelan people support the overthrow of their own government. So let me explain to you why that's bullshit and how they lie about this.
Certainly scenes of elation here this morning, Peter. Some people telling us they were out here as early as around 2 a.m. as that news started to come.
Certainly scenes of elation here, Peter. We've got about 4 people jumping in a circle at a gas station. This crowd may seem small, but in terms of CIA money, they are mighty. Meanwhile, the streets of Venezuela actually look like this, as thousands of people are going out and protesting in favor of the government and against U.S. intervention. But the U.S. media and clowns like this will never show you a glimpse of that. What they do is pay people to condemn the government and then film them, usually zoomed in so you can't see how small the crowd is, and then tell you that everybody in Venezuela supports the U.S. invading their own country. But let's look at the actual polling data, shall we? 90% of Venezuelans rejected U.S. intervention and said that Venezuela should be defended by any means necessary. That is what the vast majority of their country believes. The only ones who want it overthrown are the traitors and sellouts who are taking CIA or NED money. And the U.S. has dumped millions of dollars into Venezuela to try and create these bad actors. Meanwhile, the pro-government protesters who get hidden by the U.S. media aren't being paid anything. They just don't want their country to be invaded. But this is how they manipulate the narrative in order to herd you like cattle into supporting another war. They also told us that the people in Iraq would support the overthrow of Saddam, and that was another lie. So turn off the mainstream media and go organize. Down with the U.S. empire.
Yeah.
As bad,
Go ahead.
As bad as Netanyahu is making it for Israelis, Trump is making it for Americans.
I agree, because America is going to be hated all around the world for some things
they're
that
not already.
Yeah. JG, you were going to say something? You're not sure about the video?
No, I'm sure about it because I'm sure there's a percentage that are opposed to it. There's going to be a percentage that are for it. There's going to be that percentage that are undecided. They don't know what's going to happen. So when I see somebody put in a poll like 90% of that, I'm like, where'd you get those numbers from, bro? Like, where are you getting these facts and numbers from, right? Because remember, during the election, there were polls saying such percentage of people are for Trump when that really wasn't the case. They'll take 10 people, poll them, and say 8 out of those 10 are for Trump. And they like, well, 80% of people are for Trump. That's not always true. So, but every time somebody throws numbers out there, I'm always kind of skeptical.
I agree with you 100%. When it comes to numbers, I do that. I say all the time, like, even though people talk about, they like to use statistics a lot, but I'm like, okay, but if you do a poll with people in America and then you do a poll with people in Canada, you'll probably have the same or a different perspective. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's like, for me, statistics, you have to be able to poll everybody to get the exact specifics. You know what I mean?
Like, I don't understand when they be like these presidential approval polls.
Exactly.
Because I've been voting for the past 30-something years. Ain't somebody ever asked me whether or not I like the president or not. I ain't seen nothing come to my house saying
exactly
what the president doing, yes or no. I don't even see it pop up on any of my social media.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So exactly right. So you have to take these polls and these statistics with a grain of salt. I 100% agree with you, right? And I'll be right there with you. Like, you're putting out numbers there. Give us a link to where we can go and look these numbers up ourselves, right? And that too, again, like another thing too. If you really want to know, We just got to do our research. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say I've done it, but if you really want to know, you got. If you're saying like, oh, I'm not sure about those numbers, you know what? Look it up, search it out for yourself, and then you can make a decision on that. But I'm like you, just putting out numbers out there.
Have that because the more they turn in this digital stuff,
100%, Danny.
They can rewrite. Maybe not for our generation or the next generation, but 2 or 3 generations down the road, whoever's in control can change that digital format to fit whatever narrative they want, and there's no kind of hard copy stuff to dispute that.
And that's exactly why they are trying to get rid of physical media, right? Because everything now is going to be digital. And if you have, like, for example, my Xbox, right? The minute the 2K server goes down, I can't play 2K no more. You know what I mean? I bought this game, and 10 years from now, I cannot go back and say I'm going to go play 2K. Because if they take it off the server, even if you get a hard drive, they take it off the server, you can't play it, right? I'll have the little icon there for it, but this game is no longer on the server. You can't play it no more, right? So that's what
if you download it, like if you burn a copy of it, you can't play it?
You can't burn a copy of it.
Wow.
You can't burn a copy of it. So the minute physical media is completely done, you are at the mercy of them. It's the same thing with movies, right?
So you better, once that game come out, you better run to the store and get it.
And get the physical copy.
You don't own the game, you own the right to play it.
Yes, exactly. You own the right to play it. You do not own the game. So the minute they decide that, this game doesn't have enough players on it anymore, they shut the servers down. They can even take it off of Game Pass or whatever they're using to put it on there. Take it off of there. You can never access the game again. You know what I mean? And that's what they're doing with physical media. That's why you see DVDs and all of that. It's like, no, buy it digital, get digital. Because one, it saves them money that they don't have distributors. They don't have to make the DVDs anymore. They just put it online. So whatever money they make from it is a 110% profit. They get everything from it. And that's where it's going. Sooner or later, everything's going to be digital, and you're not going to own jack shit. It's crazy.
Oh, no. Everything's like what they call live service now, and it's like you're leasing games now, right?
Yeah.
It's like you said, rich get rich, the poor get poor.
100%. Let's see what Nerdman had to say in these chats here. Let's go back up here. Daniel, I said other countries will start selling off their U.S. dollars to bring Trump to heel. Other countries hold a lot of U.S. dollars. Selling them off all at once could hurt the U.S. Carney kicked that off last time he started talking about taking over GreenLand. It affects bond prices and the U.S. ability to finance their debt. But here's the funny thing, right? And I'm gonna say this too about Carney, because before he got elected, he was talking a lot of, oh yeah, I'm gonna go at Trump and we're gonna put the tariffs on Trump and Trump. This is we're not gonna back down. To be honest with you, I don't hear about fucking Canada having tariffs on the U.S. anymore. Like, what the fuck? Where did all that talk go, bro?
It's like the New York mayor, the mayor of New York.
They see him a fat jet.
Pretty much.
Just like that mayor of New York, he talked all that trash, and then you having a meeting with him, which of course you should. But you gotta realize he don't have the power to do a lot of stuff that he wants to do.
Exactly.
So he has to go to Trump, bend the knee, do what he got. So it's a lot of stuff. Just talk. What can I say? Like a rap beef. Everything you gotta say got to be true. What can I say to make you favor what I'm saying to vote for me?
Oh, right.
Doug Ford is one of our another prime minister. Can't remember where he's the prime minister of. He was talking a lot of ish too. No, we're gonna cut off the hydro and we're gonna do all of this and Trump this and that and that and that. And all of a sudden, like, where's all that talk now? The U.S. still has the tariffs on Canada. What tariffs do we have on the U.S.? You know what I mean? And you guys did all of this talking to get into power, and you got into power, and you did absolutely nothing.
We should have learned that from when Trump got elected. Remember Obama, those guys were talking all that trash, and what they doing? They keep caca together. Like, what?
Yeah.
You talk all that trash to me. We ain't cool no more after that. We're not talking. We're not gonna be cool.
Not Michelle. Michelle didn't go to the inauguration.
Oh yeah, Michelle wasn't going.
Which was good.
Doug Ford's just a premier. He's He's not the prime minister.
Like, no, I know. Carney has the power. Yeah.
He put out that commercial that got Trump all pissed off.
Yeah.
So I've seen Doug Ford has more balls than Carney.
That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, Roberto, like, where is this talk now? You know what I mean? Like,
because he would do what I would do, Nzo. What does Nzo like? Oh, Nzo likes weed, Jordans, games, and some other stuff I'm not gonna say on here. Let's send him a whole truck of all that stuff.
I'm just saying, it was like all this hydro talk. We're gonna cut off the power to the U.S. and and they never did shit. You know, and we still got our tariffs on us, but maybe Dandelion knows a little bit more about that because I haven't really checked up on it after a while. I was just like, yeah, you guys, Carney, you did what you did to get in power, and then you hid your tail between your legs.
I mailed some mail to you one time, boy, and I thought I had a tariff. I was like, good Lord, it costs this to mail what?
Yeah, to Canada. Yeah. The shipping is crazy, bro. Trust me.
They got to stop that. That's ridiculous.
It is crazy. Stocks to look out for: super microcomputers. I'll send you more info later on. So there's a few good ones set to be parabolic, possibly in 2026. Power and cooling AI. I got you. I'll wait for you to send it to me. The Venezuela's regime is cracking down on actual protests. People feel like they have to act upset about the kidnapping to avoid seeming to support it. I got you.
One thing, like, there were actually lists. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dan.
I understand. One thing I did see, they got some kind of what's the word I want to use? I guess parameter protectors against AI, because I was trying to do a finger thumbnail for us. I wanted me, you, and Chris in like a Doom's armor, looking down at like defeated heroes, and I put it in Chat GPT, and it's like, we can't do this because of such.
You know who will do that for you though? Grunk. The X one.
Oh,
the X one. Yeah, the X one will do it for you. The X one will probably be able to put you in like doomsday gear and stuff like that. Sora, the one that I use, Sora, the newest app that came out that I had, I was like, hey, everybody get Sora. That one, if I try to take any dead celebrity and make a video with it, no problem. But as long as they alive, And I tried to be like, oh, give me a superhero look that kind of looked like, I said Hulk or something like that, and it said no, copyright infringement. They couldn't do it. So there's some that will do it, and there's some that won't.
Yeah, Chat GPT
kind of got reworded a certain way. Like, I want me in the style of green cape and armors. They got to explain what it looks like. Yeah, that's kind of a workaround.
Yeah. In short, we actually don't know what people in Venezuela really think one way or another. Absolutely. Nerdman said, bro, spitting facts. Said, watch when China snatches Taiwan and says it's because they're selling drugs to our kids. I will laugh my ass off. Yeah, hey, trust me. Go ahead.
What was that British rapper I told you, and I thought it was fire, and you said you didn't care for it? Do you remember the name of that one?
I don't remember the name, but I remember the video you were talking about.
Remember the name of the song?
No, I don't.
I wish that would be crazy.
Canadians pay those tariffs. Our boycott of the U.S. products is way more efficient. That we're doing, the boycott of the U.S. products, but there's still U.S. products in the shelf, right? It's just up to you to whether you decide if you want to buy the product or not. Now, one thing I will say is the Jordans haven't went up yet, so I'm good, right? But the shoes haven't went up yet, so I thought they would go up, but they haven't went up. They're still the same prices, so I'm good on there. You know, tariffs on the U.S. are paid by Canadians. I'm fine that they are gone. Carney is working to diversify our market access to other countries. He's heading to China this week. Yeah, that he is doing 100%.
I can actually tell you, gas is going down here.
It's going down.
Yeah.
Gases went down in a few places in Toronto, I think, too, as well. Man, but not Quebec is still high.
Where I'm at, it's like $2.12, man.
That's what mine was when I went. Yep.
Oh yeah,
that's unheard of.
Since the 90s, maybe.
It said by refusing to travel to the U.S. and not buying U.S. products is way better than having tariffs. U.S. doesn't change tariffs on customer items, so we remove them from those. I got you. Maybe just or Chester P. Danny, they are okay. Maybe Just or Chester P. Danny, they are fire UKMCs. I remember you watching it with Onzo, I think. It's possible. I don't remember if Danny sent it to me in a text or on a stream, but I think it was more of a text than anything. And it was a long time ago, and I can't go back and look through all of them texts to figure it out.
Did you see what Eric Spears said about British rappers?
Oh, that had me rolling.
Yeah. I did.
Oh, that had me rolling.
And I think about Nerman all the time when I see that. Now, one more thing I want to ask you guys before we go. I want to get your opinion on this, right? Because I heard that Netflix is now trying to get podcasters. So they're trying to do podcasting on the Netflix app. Charlemagne the God is already signed up with Netflix. And then what they're saying is that sooner or later that you won't even be able to get those Breakfast Club videos on YouTube anymore. It's all gonna go to Netflix. What are you guys' thoughts about Netflix?
I don't even watch that crap anymore anyway.
I don't either.
If it's a show I want to, if it's a show I want to see, then I'll go to Netflix to see it. But it gotta be something I want to see. And the Breakfast Club is not nothing I want to see.
Same here.
I give you a prime example. Back in the day, like when it was Skip and Shannon. Oh yeah, I would get Netflix to see them because I was into it. But now there's only a few. There's only a few people that if I didn't already have Netflix, I'd pay money to get Netflix to see. But
interesting. I don't know. I find it hard to see myself watching a podcast on Netflix. You know what I mean? But here's the thing, Netflix. If you want to pay the O.O.C or the Rewind or whatever shows we got to go on your platform, 100% we will take that money. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, we will take that money. You know?
I was on the way to work today, and I think this is crazy. Like if you're a brand like Steve Harvey or Michael or Jordan, but like Kevin Hart just signed some crazy, I think $1 billion deal or something where this company can use his name anywhere they want. They have that he trademarked his name and his brand. So if they got a Kevin Hart cereal, they can get it stuff and he'll get the proceeds. And then if you watch the video on Club Shay Shay, I think T-Pain did something like that too. He sold this one company. It's a lifetime contract. Anything he makes or he has made, they have ownership to it. They gave him like a crazy amount of money. It was like 9 figures, he was saying.
Damn.
8 figures. Like it's crazy. I'm like, so you want to sell your name and your brand? I don't know, man.
It's kind of iffy because then you're on you got to be careful with what you say. That's what I think was Corey Holcomb was talking about. That's where I saw the video where he's talking about it, right? And he said, you know, the people that will get those brand deals are the safe ones. You know what I mean? The ones that ain't gonna go out there and say, you know, say bad stuff, say stuff like that, you know. So they're ones that will basically stick to the program. And I'll say this too, as much as I'm like, I don't know about this, but at least maybe now it'll free up YouTube for smaller content creators. You know what I mean? Get these big guys off of there now, like Shannon Sharp and all of these guys and First Take, and put them all on Netflix. Let them get off of the platform anyways. They make enough money. They don't need to be on damn Netflix, on YouTube.
It seems like it's somewhere they can level the playing field for the smaller channels because there's enough money out there to share. But I mean, in order to do it, man, you got to like live, eat, drink, sleep. Videos to, and then it's not unfair. There was a time when I think we all were seeing a little bit uptick in the subscribers and viewers, and then they changed the algorithm.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, and that's what a lot of people talk about. It's like, oh, you know, we gotta figure out the algorithm and this and that and stuff like that. But if YouTube really wanted to push your content, they would push it, right? But they have all of these big YouTubers, these celebrities that are on there now, and of course they're going to push their content. I'm like, these guys have so much opportunity to make money in other ways, but they see YouTube as a gold mine.
Yep, it is.
It's a gold mine. You know what I mean? It's a fucking gold mine.
It reminds me of the McRib. Like when things get slow,
Uh-huh.
I think when sales get slow, then they'll bring out the McRib. And I got a couple of partners that I work at, they lose their mind whenever the McRib is back on the doggone McDonald's menu. And then they'll do it for like 2 months and then they'll cut it. And I mean, they're like fiending for it. Man, I went get my McRib, but it wasn't. I was like, y'all going crazy over something that looked like camel meat. I ain't never had one. I don't.
Me neither. I was just about to say that I will never eat a McRib. Never. I don't know what the hell that is. That is not meat rib. That's not pork. You know, that's not beef ribs. I don't know what that is. I'm not eating.
I got a couple partners, boy. Them suckers go. Like they will fight you, boy. If they go there and there ain't no McRib on the menu.
What about you, JG? You eating a McRib?
Damn right. Soon as they says that, I'm right there. Those 12 o'clock hit, no 11 o'clock hit, I'm right there in line. I'm getting with a large sweet tea that got with it. Oh yeah.
I am so glad we got onto this topic to close out. Roberto, are you back?
Yeah, I was here the whole time.
Oh, okay, good. Because I got this video we're gonna show before we close up here tonight. This is for you Americans, all right?
Oh Lord, I'm scared about this one.
Yeah, you should be, Danny. You should be. Because for me, this is a no for every single thing on this video here. Watch this.
What the hell is that? Right. Stingray?
That's a stingray.
Oh, no.
I know that's a
hell no.
They were cooking the world's deadliest animals. Starting with lionfish. Crazy lion-like stripes. They have 18 venomous spines that cause excruciating pain, but the taste was mind-blowing. Rich and buttery, it was very similar to Chilean sea bass. Some of the best fish I've ever had. I'm shocked. Next up, bear. With some surprisingly clean white fat. Not only can bears attack you, but the meat is often laced with trichinosis, so made sure to cook it past well done. It reminded me of a flank steak and brisket hybrid. I like it. Next up, piranha. So technically this is pacu, a close cousin, and while rare, piranha attacks can happen when humans disturb their nests. With a strong flavor, it was super unique. It's like nothing I've ever had before, but I do like it. Next up, pufferfish. Easily the one I'm most worried about. With enough venom to put down 30 humans in just one fish, please do not play around with this one. Absolutely not worth the risk. Next, jellyfish. With thousands of tiny venomous harpoon-like barbs, they're responsible for 100 deadly attacks a year, and they taste great in a cold, creamy Chinese salad. But for some reason, the one I made today was not great. That is extremely fishy. Believe it or not, deer are extremely dangerous. I was like a deer in headlights when I learned that there are 1 million deer vehicle collisions per year in the U.S. alone. Clearly, they're way better on a dinner plate than on the road.
10 out of 10.
Believe it or not, buffalo are one of Africa's most deadly animals. Weighing up to 2,000 pounds, they're apparently super aggressive, but the flavor is deeper, earthier, and even more rich than something like bison.
So juicy.
Next is bees. If allergic, their sting can lead to anaphylactic shock. I slow cooked this fish in hot beeswax with shockingly good results. Super juicy, almost like it was sous vide with a really unique flavor.
It's like floral.
Next up, crocodile, or alligators in this case, which apparently can be extremely aggressive.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
honestly, even buttermilk brined then fried up. This one, for some reason, came out very dry.
It's so hard to chew.
We've arrived in nightmare fuel territory with scorpions. And of course, we got 3 varieties to try.
It's crunchy chocolate and it's gross.
Next up, coyote. This is the ribeye. Decided to try a traditional Korean style soup, but even the strong spices and flavors could not correctly excessively, and I mean excessively.
You might as well eat a dog. You don't eat
tender and it sucks.
Next up, snake. With 5.4 million snake hits per year, they can be extremely dangerous. Brined, breaded, and fried, and this was absolutely not it. This is actually inedible. Snails. While they might look harmless, they can be a host for some severe toxins, which is why it's critical to cook them through. But when done right with tons of butter, there's nothing better. Kind of reminds me of like a scallop almost. Believe it or not, the most deadly animal in the world is the humble mosquito. Apparently in Africa, they're sometimes turned into mosquito burgers for their high protein content. So needless to say, it was not for me. Today we're cooking the world's deadliest animal.
No. I can tell you when the shower down, I've eaten deer before. It is good. It is delicious.
Hey, Mama Bear, what's up? Go ahead.
I had buffalo before. It ain't bad. It tastes a little gamey. I've had alligator before.
Yeah.
Other stuff I might try the piranha. That's the only thing. But the rest of that
I'm
stuff,
too scared of that.
there ain't no way.
Roberto, toxins if you cook it right. What happened if you cook it wrong?
No. That was a lionfish.
No, it was like 2 or 3 of them. They said toxins, like it has toxins in it. If you
they said that. Yeah, the
lionfish and the pufferfish.
Yeah, but so if you eat it wrong, what's going to happen?
It can kill you.
Exactly. I don't want nothing that's going to kill me. I'm good.
I ain't trying that. I'm saying the piranha ain't got nothing poisonous in it.
The piranha didn't. Yeah. Roberto, is there anything on that list that you would try?
I'd become a vegetarian.
Facts.
Man, y'all got elk burgers at y'all store. We already looked it up.
Who's y'all?
I had the moose.
It was a moose. It was a moose.
Had the moose.
You're talking the dandelion. You're not talking to us.
No, it was at store Montreal. We looked it up.
It
was a
just
moose.
because it's there doesn't mean we're eating it.
Exactly. Hey, I'm glad you said
you
that.
guys eat crocodile.
Just because the alligator is here don't mean we eat it. We have
but you do eat it, Daddy.
No. We taste it one time. We eat it.
That's eating it.
But you said it's good.
That's moose, elk. I'm eating both of them. I don't care. I'm tearing it up.
I've tasted alligator one time. I gotta have alligator. The things I got to have pig. I gotta have pig. I got to have a cow, and I got to have a chicken. I don't have to have no alligator.
But if it's good, I don't see why you wouldn't order it again.
Facts.
I ordered it to try because I never tried it.
Well,
it was alligator sausage. And it was
if I'm
pretty good.
starving, I'm eating everything on that plate except that mosquito stuff.
So JG, you would order. Yeah, you would eat every.
I wouldn't eat the mosquito, and I wouldn't eat the coyote. Everything else might be in trouble.
Nah, I'm good. I'm like Roberta.
I ain't saying hungry. I'm saying starving.
Yeah, I'll try to find some lettuce.
I ain't doing
wow.
Yeah, the stranger and all of that. Yeah, no, I'm not doing the snails. The snail. Oh, people eat snails just right. Yeah, nothing.
This man said a mosquito burger. How do you make a mosquito burger?
That's disgusting.
Giant booger he squished and made some vinaigrette salad. What the fuck was that? Looked like a giant booger, man.
He cooked something in what was it? Bee butter or something? He said,
it was a beehives. No, beeswax. Something beeswax.
All I gotta say is, you know who was doing it? It was white people. You see no brothers on there. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
I know I wouldn't eat a bear because bear got some kind of. I saw this on one of them nature shows. It has some kind of parasite that grows in it.
That's what he was talking about, the bear. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
You see that video with the bear with all the worms coming out of his ass and all that stuff? I ain't touching that.
I don't want to see that. I ain't no bear. But yeah, we're gonna close it up, get through these final comments, and then close it up. I see you in there, Mama Bear. Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. He said, "Yo, Nzo, I gotta go in a minute, but again, sorry about your brother, bro." That's being said. Prince Nzo. He called me Prince Nzo. I kind of like that. Stick to that, you know?
Wow.
Back to trolling next.
Get
Troll City next time I see you on the
O.O.C.
I'm coming back in 2026, brother. Yeah, well, you can keep your ass away because you haven't been around for a while. So
you got that ladyboy date. That's why he's happy. You got the ladyboy date on the way.
Said happy New Year to y'all. Happy New Year to you as well. Apparently, the McRib doesn't contain rib meat at all. It's made from less.
I don't care, Dandelion. I'm still eating it. It's good.
Nah, I'm good. Roberto, McRib, you like it?
Hell no.
Exactly.
I remember when it first came out, we tried it, and I was like, "What kind of meat is this?
It's
Why
good.
does it look like there's a bone?
Fulfills my
There's
appetite.
no bone."
Facts.
Fulfills my appetite. Is good. Fries, large sweet tea. I'm good. I'm good.
I never.
You hate barbecue sauce? Oh,
really?
I hate barbecue.
I love barbecue sauce.
I do too, but I'm not eating no McRib. Definitely,
I am. I eat 2 of them right now.
Basically, hot dog meat. Absolutely. McRib could be pig butt. I'm still eating it. That's burger. Tastes good. We don't have it here. You're nasty.
Switch you in Butler, man. I swear this dude is.
You said
lions don't.
You said butt tastes good, but
yeah, he likes pig butt.
Big butt.
Facts.
Oh, no.
Said lions don't have stripes. That's tiger. They call them lionfish because they will flare up the fins to resemble lion mane. Got you. The dude in the video said the stripes made them look like lions. I question his knowledge of lions. Fair enough. What's up, Mom?
Oh, yeah, that does make sense.
Moose. She said moose is delicious. For
yes.
who?
Yes. I never had it, but I'll sure tear it up.
Absolutely not. Happy New Year, stranger. Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. The only mousse I'll eat is chocolate. Facts. 100%. Said no bugs, thank you at all. Said I'm not that white. Yeah, exactly. We know you have to be white for that. Yeah, definitely. We know you ain't that white for sure. Sorry about your brother, man. Appreciate you. Much appreciated. Said mystery meat, and my dad used to call the McRib a McRat on a bun. They never blinked. You know what? It could be.
That's some good rap.
It could be. I'm glad I never tried it, and I'm glad I never tried it, and I'm good.
No, I don't want that either.
So let me ask this, because you remember I told you I wanted to bring back this segment.
Oh yeah. Yes. We got one.
I know it's a little late for it, but we can ponder this to the next show.
Go ahead.
I saw this little skit about the slogan at McDonald's, you know, serving 64 million something burgers and 64 million people a day. And if you think about it, who could supply them with enough beef, let alone all these menus that serve beef? That much beef. What kind of fucking meat? And wouldn't you say serving 64 million burgers a day, even though they sell chicken and whatnot, rather than people, and make you think, hey, are they putting people in that fucking shit?
Thinking too deep.
Well, you know what?
Huh?
Hey,
man, I'm telling you, Big Mac don't taste the same as it did when I was young.
No, it doesn't.
My taste buds didn't change.
You put that McRib on that thing too, I'll be 6'4,000,001 because I'm getting it. I love the McRib.
Listen, I'm right there with you, Roberto. I had a craving the other day, and I was like, you know what? Let me go get some McDonald's, and I had some, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. Big Macs are smaller. They don't even taste the same. It's like, nah,
they don't.
I can't do that anymore.
I love the quarter pounder with cheese, man. I looked at that shit. It looked like it was the one from the commercial. Plastic. I'm telling you, man. Seeing that shit sit for 2 years and look the same.
Facts. You still eat McDonald's, Danny?
Say again?
You still eat McDonald's?
I sure do.
I had a double quarter pounder the other day. Yep.
I don't eat as much. There was a time I used to eat it quite frequently, but now and I'm kind of weaning on myself because they cook the fries so soft now. I'm like, my fries cook hard, so I don't eat as much as I used to.
Facts.
But I'm telling you, and for me, that sausage McMuffin in the morning.
That's the last thing I will ever eat from McDonald's is their sausages.
That's the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth thing.
Hell no.
That thing's so good. Oh my goodness.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Serving 64.
Oh my god.
Serving 64 million a day. Also the OnlyFans slogan. Facts.
You're gonna make me take a break and get one now.
Get a hash brown, boy. Hash brown.
Was that Roberto?
Any of you guys ever touch OnlyFans? Because I don't know what it is.
Yep. We're live, brother. You know what it is.
Why am I lying? You looking for a friend?
I said it. Look, I said in 2026, I will give Roberto to cuss me out at least once.
I've never. You can check my history. I have never typed. I don't. Is it a .com, a .co, a I don't even know.
Which Roberto? But I said myself in 2026, I'm gonna get you to curse me out at least once.
JG, you do have a partner in crime on that one. I have went on there a few times. Never paid for anything.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is it like back in the day where you have all those windows and you see the girls and you want to see more, you click and you go in a room? Is that how it works?
No. It's like a Facebook page for that, right? So it's people that have their own page and then they put content up there that you could pay for. Sometimes they have free content up there, but it's mostly them doing sexual stuff. So, yeah.
I don't want to incriminate Danny, so we'll keep the silence.
I ain't never been on OnlyFans.
No.
No.
So it looks like there's two of us, Danny. I don't hear you now, JG. What happened?
You know, Danny been on there before he started. When he was back, you know he was on there.
Oh, listen. Listen. Danny can't even front. Before he found Jesus. Oh my Lord!
I'll be the first to tell you. Yeah, I'm sure it was. But how often are you? Every now and then I might send you something like. But there was a time when it was like every day, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times a day.
I wanted to send you one too, right? It wasn't really bad. It was just a funny one because I'm gonna play it on here. I'm gonna put it on here one night before we go.
Let me tell you, I even deleted Fit Little Devil.
I was not. Oh no, I was not doing that. I was not doing that.
Look at you guys.
I was not doing
men's
that.
club that I didn't
No,
join.
sir.
Fit Little Devil. What is that?
What is that?
Trust me, Roberta, you want to stay away from that one. Yeah, go on YouTube, JG, and type in Fit Little Devil.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at this.
And type in Fit Little. Oh yeah, Roberta, you like it too.
You yes sir. Yes sir.
Yeah, man. You go on one with sheep modeling like bathing suits and stuff. Oh my God.
Yes. I'm looking at.
Yes. Hey, where did it go? Hold on.
I had to delete that boy because she was. Whew.
Oh, that's tame compared to what I've been looking at.
you be looking at unfit Little Devil, huh?
Yes, that's softcore compared to what I look
at. All right, so this is the one I wanted to send this one to Danny because Danny would always talk about a certain word, right? And I found it kind of funny. But watch this one. Where is it? Hold on, let me bring it up. Hopefully it comes up.
Later, Dandelion.
There we go. Later, Dandelion. Have a good one.
Yep.
Hold on. Listen to this.
Papacito, mi amor,
sí,
mi rey,
sí.
mi gordo.
Oh, wait, hold on. Watch the video. Watch it.
Yes.
Just how fast I be running, she was in a papio.
That's why I had that one because I remember you always telling me that the poppy word was like, oh my God, kryptonite, right? So, Roberto, what'd you think?
It's the first time I seen that man run and understand why.
Oh, guys, we've been on here for a minute now. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. We are going to close it up. Mike, what's up? He popped in, and I just got to play this real quick, or this what he said here. He said, hey, fellas, NJG.
We can't even get off on a good start, Mike. We can't even get off on a good start.
He said, I hope JG's nonsense has been kept to a minimum tonight. Yeah, it has been. It has been. Said, yo, she's tight. Might have to get OnlyFans account. First off, that wasn't an OnlyFans one. It was just a parody video I seen. But I'll send it to you later, JG. The profile isn't too bad, though. I'm just going to say that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
I'll send it to you later. Danny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on my channel, Road to Wisdom, on Mondays and Fridays. Also, find me on Wednesdays on a show called The Hangout, and Sundays on Storms Live. And occasionally, like I did tonight, I pop it on these good, fine young gentlemen. So, fantastic show, man. Enjoyed it.
Appreciate it. Roberto.
Hold on, man. I had to drink this beer too fast. Hold
on. No problem.
Another change in the Big Six.
So let me ask you this: a cold beer is good in the winter as it is in the summer?
When you're in a warm room, yes, it is, my friend. Danny, I'm telling you, I said this year I'm gonna take it easy on the beer, but for whatever reason, I have to have a beer for this show. Sometimes I get a backup because the first one goes down so fast, you know.
Yeah, for real.
But I feel I could do no wrong if I'm having a beer once a week. Come on, man.
Oh, no, 100%.
Man, my wife, she tell me, man, there's nothing better on a hot day.
And a cold beer.
That you are sick.
No, your wife is absolutely right, especially when it's so cold, like you have the like kind of frost on the bottle type of thing. Oh yeah, bro. Oh,
I'd rather
100%.
a cold mug because you know, Danny,
cold mug too. Yeah.
They've been lying to us all the time. You know, they say when you pour beer that you shouldn't have the froth come up.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to tilt the glass on a certain angle and pour the beer to avoid the froth. That's how you keep all the yeast in the beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you get bloated after drinking one beer and you're burping and belching too much. If you pour that beer like straight up, just pour it and let all that foam come up and settle, and then pour the rest of your beer, you drink that beer and you tell me if you feel the same way.
Wow.
I learned a trick, man. That's why I started drinking more. Because I wasn't bloated.
He said, please, we're Canadian. We'll walk in a blizzard for an ice cap. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Trust me, even though we don't like it, we'll still do it if we have to. Canada all day, every day, bro.
I walk to the SQDC in the storm. That's about it.
Yeah, I do that too.
Because, you know, when you're staying home, you need some entertainment.
Oh, 100%. And if you don't get the alcohol, you got to have that puff. You see, these guys like to drink. Roberto likes to have his beer, but I need to make sure I got my little joint rolled up for the show.
Don't get it twisted, Nzo.
I know.
All beer.
Yeah. I said your beer. I don't mean. I know you like to have one beer, two beer. I'm just saying I'm like me and I know you smoke before the show, but I like to smoke while I'm doing the show. You know what I mean? So
you're a soldier like that.
100%. You done know. Tell the people where they can find you, Roberto.
Wednesday nights right here with my boys, them Big Afford Entertainment, JG Shaolin Terrific, and our very special guest, Mr. Danny Graham. Always welcome on the show, getting shit off our chest live like we do.
And seeing as that we're closing it up, I'm going to close it out with this before JG goes in. Thank you, everybody, because I am the back-to-back Fantasy League champion again, and I won the fantasy pool in our football picks. So 2 for 2
I
this
wanted
year.
to tell him he's the commissioner in both. So
hold on.
Need I say more?
No. We ain't gonna do that because when we did the picks, right? I made sure that I always had my picks before you guys sent them to me. Now I won't lie, I may have changed one in the last week, but that was about it. You know, any other time I stuck with the guns. I put my picks before you guys, and then I put you guys' picks in there. And the last week, I might have made a little adjustment to one of my picks that I had in there originally, just for security purposes.
Year ever.
I know. I know.
I gave up week 8. I'm done.
You saw I gave up, man. I stopped sending in my picks.
Yeah, he stopped. I was like, Roberto, send your picks. He's like, nah, I'm good, bro. And I was like, okay, just at least send these ones. He sent those ones the week after. I got nothing.
Yeah,
was like, hey.
I was in it, and then I said, you know, I gotta catch Chris. I'm gonna take a few Wildcat picks. And I was actually winning those games, and they lost tight games. Those were deflating, yo. And then I saw I'm in second to last place with JG. Man, fuck this shit, man. I was like, no way, man. No way. No way tagging me.
The one thing you don't want to be is down there with JG, because since
JG's
always been in last place.
Yep.
Like every year, JG's in last place. So hopefully next year, JG, you take it seriously, because now money.
I took it seriously. All these games they were close. They were right at the end.
Man, JG, you missed all kinds of games, and I was only 2 ahead of you.
I don't even know who's going to the Super Bowl this year. It ain't even. I don't know.
No.
Steelers. But yeah, it was a horrible season. But next year we're using the app, so there'll be no like, did this and that. That we're using the app. You don't get your picks in there by game time. I can't change it because the app is gonna do that. So
let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's only Chris coming with all these storylines.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
We don't need to say we all. We
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
The last couple times I said, man, don't say nothing.
You know what I mean?
That he did.
I said, don't say nothing. I knew he was gonna miss them games Saturday. I knew it.
Actually, he didn't though. That's what surprised me. Right now, I could have said the first one he gave was like 10 minutes late, and I could have canceled and said, "You're late," but I let it go through. You know, it was only 10 minutes. But
I wouldn't have gave him nothing.
Well, when we do,
you're 1 second late.
That's why we're using the app.
That's how gonna be next year. That boy.
Yes, yeah, that's why we're using the app.
At 101, you're locked out, buddy.
Facts. Eventually, I need a face for everyone. Oh, you will get that. No problem.
What are you talking about?
I don't know about JG.
I ain't showing nothing.
Well, nobody likes JG anyway, so don't worry about that. JG.
I tell you what, somebody donate $50 now, I'll put my face on there.
Wow.
Boo. Oh, yeah. All right. And I'll make sure JG gets his cut of that. Just notice I said cut. All right, because this is Big Report Entertainment Channel. This is Big Report Entertainment Channel. JG will get the money, but I'm taking a cut. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Take us home, JG.
JG Shaolin Terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the third six championship Shaolin. Wee! Shout out Jim Kelly, martial artist, film actor, black guy for those who didn't know. Thank you all for tuning in for this another Fire and Brimstone live O.O.C. on Wednesday night with the host Nzo, aka the Abbott, the Osiris of the She, Mr. Salin, the Profiling, the Spliff King, the Professor of Gunja, alongside his co-host, her brother, aka Miss Wanda, aka Nojo, Mr. GQ, Mr. Benjamin Button, no woman, no cry.
That sounded like a scooter.
And of course, last but not least, the amazing, the outstanding, the charismatic, always
here we go.
Dr. says the illest because he suffers from that realness. The man who can turn any pauper into a prince. Simplify himself, stand up, get on your feet and salute. Are you not entertained by the road to wisdom? If you smell what Danny's cooking.
You know, Roberto, JG like stutters a lot on our stuff, but Danny's was like perfect, right? Like he just was like right in with Danny's. And
be a hater, man.
Man, he gave me a scooter for a machine gun.
Okay, you know what? Next week, whole new intros. Whole new intros next week. And practices so I don't stutter.
You know what I mean? Thank you, everybody, for popping in. Much appreciated. It's good to be back, and we will be back next week. Facts, 100%. Listen, regardless of the fun we make at JG, like you ain't getting that from nowhere else. You know what I mean? That's the hype man over here, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we appreciate you doing that.
Awesome. The longest. I mean, that Danny sponsored us. You know, he adopted us, so he has no choice to take care of his children. But JG, of all the people that has come true, you've lasted the longest.
Yep.
And I have to say you're the most appreciated, brother.
Yeah,
Facts.
Appreciate
Facts. Facts, 100%. You know, but we still gonna rag on you every now and then. You know what I mean? We still gonna go at you.
Along with Mike and the stranger, who I think's the same person.
Guys, we are out here. Oh, and by the way, just to say this, all you conformity gate people out there, where's Stranger Things? Where's the Stranger?
What?
Conformity gate. So yeah,
conformity gate. I'm like, what?
Conformity gate. Everybody was like breaking it down. They're like, oh, we're getting this secret episode on the 7th, and there was no episode. So yeah, let things just end and die and let it end. Let it go. Facts. With that being said, guys, peace, love, and hair grease, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.